The python hunters track down a breeding machine, a legend they call the Mother Burm.
Something to grab with. Oh, we got it.
Meanwhile, serious illness threatens the teacher's pet.
He just doesn't seem to be getting any better.
As iguanas fall from trees.
Coming down, coming down. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it.
And a reptile extravaganza slithers into town.
This is the snake zone.
Invasive reptiles threaten Florida's wetlands. Iguanas, Nile monitors, and the most notorious of all, the giant Burmese python.
Snake. There's a Burm right there. You got him? Oh, yeah.
Now 3 men join forces to defend the Everglades. Biologist Sean Heflick. He's been chasing, breeding, and collecting reptiles his entire life.
I've never been afraid of snakes.
Exotic reptile breeder and cop Greg Graziani. He knows his pythons inside and out.
I got my first Burmese python when I was 12 years old.
And python breeding pro Michael Cole. He sold his designer color mutations for as much as $25,000.
I've learned about reptiles the hard way. It was a passion.
They are the Python Hunters.
There's some good area.
The Python Hunters and their kids are obsessed with reptiles.
Keep your eyes open.
Today, the children are on a field trip hunting wild snakes.
It opens up here. This is nice.
All right, now we got to get in snake mode, guys. Everybody quiet, eyes open. Start looking for some pythons or anything else that slithers.
These junior python hunters all share one thing in common with their dads. They're desperate to be the first to spot a snake, but they've got to be careful. Around here, some snakes are venomous.
Snake! Where?
Dad does a quick safety check.
Stay back. I don't know what it is. What is it? What is it? Come on. Don't let him get away.
Think he'll bite you?
No.
You might want to get a hold of that head before he gets up by your face.
Good catch, Bodie.
Thank you.
What is it?
A rat snake.
It's a yellow. Don't let him twist like that. Don't let him twist. Get up there. Get him by the head.
Rat snakes are non-venomous, but they can be aggressive.
Good job.
Ooh, look at that. Look at it.
All right.
Look at that little guy. He wants a piece of you, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't let go.
You gave your daddy the good end. He just got mussed again. That's what he loves, man. Make sure you can breathe. Loosen up just a little bit.
Uh-oh.
He's not gonna let go now until you let go. Is he gonna eat it or let go of it?
I say eat.
Look, I see some feeding response there.
Look,
Oh, look, he's going up the finger. Hey, Lane,
there you go.
I thought you just lost a finger, Lane. I was going to tell you to stick his finger in its mouth, but you didn't even have to. You know what the nice part about this is that it's a yellow rat snake, and he's indigenous to Florida, so we can let him go.
Okay.
Find a good spot. He was right in here. Get him off the trail. Anybody else want to hold
The
him?
yellow rat snake can grow up to 2 meters. This one's young and still on the short side, but it'll grow on a diet of rodents and birds.
Hey, nice job, Bodie. Little python hunter, huh?
All right, let's get a Burm.
Catching a native species is an encouraging sign the ecosystem is healthy, and it's good practice for the important job of capturing harmful invasive species like the Burmese python. Back in town, the world's coolest and most exotic reptiles have invaded Orlando.
All right,
We're loading in the back here?
yeah, we're going right in this door on the other side of this trailer right here.
It's called Repticon, and it's an event for breeders who make their living buying and selling lizards and snakes.
That's beautiful.
Displays slither with one-of-a-kind treasures, while titans and more manageable critters woo the crowds.
I'm going to unload inside so I can move the van and...
All right, we'll meet you at the table.
As usual, Greg is showing off Jack, his remarkable albino alligator. And he can't help making mischief with Sean's main attraction, Precious, the first ever baby albino alligator bred in captivity by a private breeder.
I'm suspicious after he just said that, since I was outside, that I'm going to open this up and you morons have done something with it.
Why would we do? Why would we do? Are you kidding me?
What do you got in your pants, Greg?
Mm-hmm.
What's Sean's gator doing in your pants?
You got to watch him.
I can't believe that he left that here unlocked under the table, walked out.
Did he manhandle you?
You'd think
Did he
with him.
manhandle you?
Despite lots of trying, Greg hasn't been able to breed albino babies yet, so a little jealousy is understandable.
When are you gonna make me some of those? Tired of hearing Sean's mouth.
Don't let him get too close. Things to come. Don't worry, Precious won't eat him.
What are they eating?
Oh, they're eating crickets and minnows and croc chow, and they eat everything.
Baby Precious and 6-year-old Jack are two of only 50 albino alligators in existence. But Jack's size and gentle demeanor make him a bigger hit with the kids.
How much does he weigh?
Enough that I don't want to hold him all day. That's why he's got his playpen
80
here.
pounds?
Probably 60 or 70. Yeah, I don't need kisses there.
For snake breeders and exotic animal exhibitors, this event's not only a chance to show off priceless pets, it's a place to make deals, meet the public, and schmooze the competition.
Got something special.
These are spectacular. Did you put a price on these guys?
How do you price on those on one-of?
I don't know, but I got a bunch of dead presidents here.
For the python hunters, it's an opportunity to educate the public and reach out to their fans.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay, baby. It's okay.
In Florida, it seems nobody's too young to love a snake.
This is the snake show.
Yep, this is the snake show. So you guys happy to be here? You like doing snake shows with your dad? What's your favorite snake in here?
That one.
That one? That's your favorite one, the albino, huh? That's one of the babies that I hatched out at my house.
Yeah, you got a cool snake.
Now, is this a boy or girl, do you know?
Boy.
That's a boy. Well then, since he came from, does he have a name yet?
No.
Well, since he came from my house, why don't you call him Mr. Greg?
Are you weird?
Yes, I'm a little weird.
Sean's wife Jen wants to start her own ball python breeding project, but there's a lot to learn.
What's this yellow one called? The light color?
That one? That is a caramel glow. It's a caramel albino ghost.
Sean's a reptile expert, but here, even he can pick up some practical pointers.
When you look at these two snakes, what's the difference?
Well, there's not as much yellow in this one as there is that one.
Right? But as babies right out of the egg, how difficult is that to tell?
Very.
Oh, I imagine.
As babies, you can't tell. You have to wait till they shed like 2 or 3 times.
Oh, really?
And then the color comes through.
And as more and more snake combinations are made with 3 genes and 4 genes and 5 genes, it's impossible to tell what's in it until it gets older. So one of the challenges for breeders is, what do you sell it for?
In Florida, exotic reptiles are big business. Annual python sales alone can reach $10 million. But strict regulations to keep exotics out of the wild are hurting everybody.
There's a lot of legislation. There's a lot of people that don't like what we do. And I think, honestly, they don't understand what we do.
The python hunters work hard with state and federal agencies to promote responsible ownership.
This is our opportunity to have a national and possibly international platform so people can see the positive aspects of the reptile industry and what all of us do.
Show over. The guys get back to doing what they do best, hunting Burms. When Burmese pythons escape or are intentionally released into Florida's Everglades, they can grow to become prolific breeders. One female was found carrying 85 developing eggs, well over the average of 36. Now the python hunters are hot on the trail of another legendary female. She could be as large as 5 meters and weigh 45 kilos. But one thing's certain, this mother Burm's been making plenty of babies.
Be perfect territory for a snake.
Over a 20-year lifespan, she could hatch as many as 500 young. Not all survive, but enough become breeders themselves, and the cycle continues.
Look at that in the sun, right in the sun. There's a baby Burm.
The python hunters need to stop Mother Burm now, so her babies don't threaten Florida's native species.
Oh, yeah.
Got him.
The smallest Burm I've ever seen.
That's this year's.
He's a hatchling. Look, his umbilicus
still
is
got the scar.
Today, they're searching a known Burmese python hotspot, an 1,800-hectare property in the Everglades known as Arrowjet Road.
I found a 12.5-footer up in the front, north of the gates.
The guys have recruited some extra help.
Two? You found a big one and then the small male?
Yeah, about a 9-foot male. Looked like he'd been run over. He had an old hump in his back.
Fellow python hunters Mark Bell and Jeff Fobb have come along to help search this vast area.
There's a gator right over there.
Female.
Big girl.
Getting that sun. Same thing these pythons should be doing. We've got permission to get in here in this old aquaculture facility. There's just a ton of abandoned buildings and stuff. And check it out, because there's a lot of cover. Got a vertebrae from a Burm. Only partial. I don't know where the rest of it is, but...
It's definitely Burmese. Here's another piece of it. Some more vertebrae. This is not big enough to be our mama we're looking for. Here's more. See, I knew we brought Mark along. He's a good bird dog.
Piled debris and metal fish tanks are good hiding places, but covered structures offer something more.
You know what abandoned buildings draw in?
Rats.
Rats. And rats draw in snakes.
It's the perfect environment for Mother Burm to thrive.
See the rat traps everywhere?
There's half of a rat in that thing over there.
Here, we know that there's at least one big female that's still producing in this area that made it through the cold snap. If we can take her out of here, that's a good population that keeps coming back every year that we can stop.
Like always, I think it's about covering as much ground as we can, so we get moving, we get on it.
Suddenly, something catches their eye.
Look at these gator drags. This one's pretty fresh here. Look how deep this is.
Goes all the way to the water from side to side. They're just using this as a bridge.
Hey, look at this. That is a python crawl. You think that could be our mama?
It could be. It wasn't in a hurry. It's a nice straight path it's taken, so it's not going back and forth trying to get out of anybody's way.
That's 9. This is 5 to 6 inches right here.
I'm looking at the narrowest width right here. That's still a good distance. I mean, this could easily be the mother.
No, she went water to water. Came out over there and back into the drink over here.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to use the water for temperature regulation as well as getting from point A to point B. They can move through it, but look at what she went into. I mean, talk about a needle in a haystack.
The big snake may have ventured into hostile territory, but Burms are well equipped to survive here, even with the American alligator as their competition. Fights between these two apex predators are epic and deadly. A Burm as big as the mother would have no trouble stretching her jaws around a young alligator. This invasive python could easily threaten the balance of nature in an already sensitive ecosystem. Mother Burm must be found.
Well, nothing here.
Holes all over in there.
Oh, really? Done nothing, huh?
Nope.
Next to the deserted fish farm is a marshy area where the guys hope to find the big Burm basking in the sun.
Oh, yeah. Gotta move quick. Woo!
Hey, Sean, I found the mother lode. It's an armored catfish, sucker mouth. And they've got little rasping teeth in there.
Are you gonna need a hand, Sean?
Oh, I'm good. I'm not stuck. I'm just resting.
Here you go. You want him? These are an invasive.
These are pretty animals.
Yeah, they are. They're beautiful.
I like them. They just don't belong. You know, they They den by burrowing up into the mud and clay and everything to make their dens to spawn, and they'll tear a bank up.
Our permits do actually say non-native species collection permit.
Yeah, I mean, there's stuff that eats those things, but you know, it's not easy pickings because there's not a lot of meat and they're just encased in a nice sheet of armor.
Exotic armored catfish may be easy pickings, but the mother Burm could be much harder to find.
This is a great spot to hide because there's a matted vine covering this whole area over here.
She could sit up in here for days and we would never, ever see her.
They can cover, they can bath, they can nest.
They got everything right here.
You got rats, yep.
Yeah, buffet that comes to them. This is Python Shangri-La here.
But this Burm paradise isn't yielding up their grand prize. It's not long before the guys discover another unexpected creature.
Guys, check this out.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh my God.
Little bar now?
Yeah, my bet is he drowned.
I like them a lot better alive. That's a beautiful animal when they're alive.
Yeah.
Very regal, flying through the air.
Wow, this is unreal.
Suddenly, Greg spots something moving in the water.
I see it. Yeah, I see we're right in the middle.
Here he is. Here's a little red belly turtle right here, trapped in here. He's headed back that way under all that green goop.
He's gonna die in here.
He's right there.
Here he comes, here he comes.
All right, saved his life.
It's a nice male. Look at
Yeah,
that.
get him out of here, put him back in the regular pond.
Looks like it's holding up pretty good, though.
You can tell he's a male from these long toenails in the front. Just a beautiful animal and a native species. So we could take him out of here and put him back into the Everglades right on the other side of this wall and live a nice, happy life. Now you gotta fend for yourself. He's big enough that he doesn't have to worry about these little gators in here. He'll be fine. He'll make lots of babies and keep the ecosystem going.
The mother Burm will live to see another day, but the python hunters have a backup plan.
I'd like to set up a cam right here.
The infrared game can up.
I think we need to regroup and come back and hit it again.
We keep hitting it. Eventually, we'll find it.
All right, folks, and now it's time for Florida's 5-day forecast. We got Tammy coming up here with the weather.
The next day, Sean wakes up to startling news. Winter's come early.
The forecast for all of South Florida calls for more frost throughout the state over the coming week. Looks like we're in for another record cold winter.
Last year's cold stunned and killed a lot of reptiles. Today's hunt is all about catching green iguanas, too cold to make a speedy getaway.
These trees have just enough foliage, makes it tough.
Cold-blooded reptiles need sun to control their body temperature. With nighttime lows close to the freezing mark, they're fighting for their lives.
I haven't seen a single lizard out. I think our only chance is going to be to check some of those burrows along that bank, maybe up under the bridges here.
We're used to seeing them green.
Yeah.
They're going to be brown. They're going to be almost black. They're going to be so chilled.
It's getting colder as we stand here.
No,
Let's get moving.
I think we got everything we need.
Yeah, we're good. I got a temp gun. 33 degrees, 36. Yeah, I mean, that's cold.
In weather like this, hunters expect to find iguanas either frozen in burrows or recharging their batteries in the life-giving sunshine.
What's that?
It's an iguana right on the rock. Hey, we got an iguana.
They'll scare it in.
Yeah, it's on a rock right there.
If the guys are lucky, this iguana will be too cold to move a muscle, making it an easy catch for the eager crew.
Yes. Looking straight up at us, and he's moving.
Is he headed in the water?
He sees us. He's headed towards the water. He's in the water. Where'd he go?
What happened, fellas?
I can't believe he was moving at that temperature.
Somebody want to cross over and spot or check out that
Yeah,
bank?
if I get over there, I can probably see what's on this bank ahead of you guys.
Look for burrows on that side as well.
Hi.
For the hunters, it's a race against time. The rising air temperature will revive and energize the iguanas.
Mikey,
2 iguanas.
2 iguanas in the ditch. On this side.
This side? Quick, Marky's running. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
There's a burrow right there, diagonal across. You see it?
Whoa, big male right there.
That's the one that just swam up. It's still wet.
Yeah.
It's still wet.
Oh, I need backup on this call.
It's estimated that 1 million iguanas are imported as pets into the U.S. every year. But they need special diets and large enclosures, so many fail to survive in captivity.
Sean, you know the plan?
Yeah.
Got a little female right here, but I think that big male is going to be easier for him to flop over with
he's
the net.
higher. He's higher up.
Yeah.
So.
You and Sean are going to go around to that side. I'm going to line up on this side as a spotter. The lizard's facing this direction, so when he goes, he's going to go that way. So I'm going to line you up a little bit to my left, which will be your right.
Mike, flip your net. Wait, let's get that female.
Greg, need a spot on this one.
Sometimes, to catch a reptile, you have to mimic one.
So I'd lay the net backwards like this, Mikey, and do a full out boom.
Can you see her?
Yeah.
Okay, then you don't need me to squat.
Pull!
Get her!
Yeah, got it! All right! Yeah! All right, man, we got it. Man, I didn't say pull my leg off.
What, you said pull?
Yeah, well, yeah, not off.
How's that? Ooh, she's cold.
Yeah, she is. The only thing that's moving is her eyelids. So
She's sucking in all that body heat from Mikey.
Let me see what she's got just on her hands right here, because those felt ice cold. We got 58.
Try right here, try back.
All right, we got 67 on her back.
You cannot tell me at this temperature that she has any digestive activity going on. She, you know,
No.
I mean, if anything, she's a little bloated. You see that?
Yeah, I mean,
that's a beautiful animal.
If she was warm and you know, healthy on a warm day, she would be bright green. But, you know, she's dark.
I mean, look at those claws right there. That'll lacerate you quickly.
I don't know what the heck I did, but yeah, I got something.
Cow! Look at that. Warming up, sweetie? Oh, yeah, warming up. This is one more female that male doesn't have in his harem, you know, which means that's several dozen baby iguanas that aren't going to make it, you know, into the wild from this female.
With another invasive captured, the python hunters take a break for some important work at home. For Sean, that means tending to his most prized snake. But this 4.5 meter long Burmese python isn't on Sean's hit list.
Oh, that's nice.
His name's Fluffy, and he's been a special part of Sean's family for decades.
Let go, Fluff. Let go. Come on. Hold still.
For 23 years, Fluffy's helped educate thousands of kids, and he's wormed his way into Sean's heart. When the weather's nice, Sean likes to take Fluffy for a crawl.
Good for you. Get you some sun. You're getting old. You get colds easy. You're still pretty.
While Sean dotes over Fluffy, Michael's busy at his facility setting the mood for another kind of reptilian love.
Love is in the air. Better be love in the air in here.
It's winter, and for captive bred ball pythons, that means breeding season. Michael's put a lot of work into this dating game. He plans to make snakes nobody has seen before.
All right, buddy. There's your girlfriend. Get her. Make me some babies.
He could make hundreds of thousands of dollars selling the babies.
I don't know if anybody's made lavender genetic stripes or not, but this would be a very nice year to do that.
Michael and Lisa like to pair the frisky snakes together, but they don't always see eye to eye on the right way to get them in the mood.
Oh yeah, look at that. She's looking ripe. Yeah, guys.
Ripe? Really? I don't know if ladies like that.
Go figure it out there, Putty.
Are you giving any words to the ladies? All I hear is, yeah, get in there, go boy, and...
Some males are very amorous, and they're really good breeders and constant. They eat during breeding season, and they breed just about every time you put them in with a girl. And some males, they're new, they're young, or they're just not interested, or they go off of food too fast, and then you have to stop breeding them early.
Although they expect the snakes to breed, seeing them entwined is a welcome relief.
Yes, we've got a successful lockup here.
When snakes do it, they look like pretzels.
Perfect tail tie right there. They're in love and in coitus. And I do not want to be coitus interruptus.
Chores done, the guys return to Aerojet Road. A fresh snake trail has convinced them that Mother Burm's still in the area. Now they need visual confirmation.
Technology is amazing. Get this infrared camera.
No, these field cameras are great. They've got a like really highly sensitive motion and IR detector on them. So anything, this one's set to like 50 feet. So anything that moves in front of this camera in a 50-foot cone will trigger this thing to take it a digital image.
Where do you guys want to put it?
Basically, they're coming, you know, right along this, almost along this mound right here, going right down into the water here. So probably this corner.
You got that hammer?
I think you need it.
Nope.
Well, we need to get a little lower than that, or is that low enough?
No, that's low enough because it pans out.
Oh, okay. It's a wide angle.
The whole sensor is a cone.
So it's a wide angle lens.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
Now if somebody just doesn't run off with it, we're good.
It's got a lock on it. They'll never figure out they can just pick it up.
Now all the python hunters can do is wait and hope something big triggers it.
I found a live animal. These things are all over the place. When we're out picking apples in the fall, the farmers tell us that the more black on the caterpillars means the harsher the winter's gonna be.
Yeah. That's a lot of black.
We're in for a badass winter.
With a cold wind blowing, the guys are ready to turn tail when they spot something.
Michael! Michael! Mikey! I got a dead boa. He's biting himself.
What do you got?
Dead boa.
Check this out, man. This wasn't here last time because we checked this pile.
And look, it's biting itself.
Wow.
This thing's cold. Feel this. It's like icy cold.
Yeah, it is.
Have you seen that before? As they start to die, they're going to death throes, they're lashing out and freaking out.
That's pretty sad.
The boa constrictor is another unwanted species. It can grow over 3 meters long and weigh over 27 kilos. Boas are rarely found in southern Florida. They come from tropical Central and South America, where they're tolerated around homes to control rat infestations.
Wow, that's not what I expected to find here.
No.
You know, I'm looking for straight Burmese pythons.
You know, even if this snake were alive right now, and tonight it's supposed to be down to 32 or 33, it would make it.
Once you get into the interior North America, hardly any of this tropical stuff can survive. I mean, it doesn't have a chance.
Boa constrictors are popular collectibles in Florida. How this one arrived on Aerojet Road remains a mystery, but one thing's certain, it doesn't belong here. With the motion camera standing sentry, the guys head off for another green iguana hunt, this time at night.
All right.
Hunting by the moonlight. Check out that moon, boys.
Oh, that's beautiful. Hit those bushes.
Right here, right here.
Green iguanas are tree dwellers. They seldom come down except to mate, lay eggs, bask, and graze.
See it? That tree right there. It was right there that he's on. Could have just moved in a little bit. See if we can get it from a different angle. Turn around, Greg, so you can get it from a different light. There's one. There it is right there. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's the one right there. So nose right up in there, and I'm gonna shake it out.
It's gonna jump.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna crawl up in there. It looks like a relatively slender tree.
Steep.
Oh, it just went. You got it? Get it!
I can't see it.
Here's the net, Greg, here's the net.
I don't see the lizard.
Did it almost hit you?
It came down over there.
In the hole?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's load up and find another one.
A night hunt poses special challenges, but using lights to confuse the iguanas increase their chances of a capture.
Look right there. Back there.
Yep. Greg, spin it around. Whoa. She's awake. She's awake. She's moving.
Still there?
Oh, yeah. It's moving. Get ready.
Okay.
It's moving.
Right.
It knows we're here.
Coming down.
Get it.
I got it. Got it. Yep.
Get up under it.
Hold on.
I got the tail.
You getting up under it?
Hold on. Yeah.
Gotta get the net out of there.
Yeah. Hold on. I got the back legs. Let me get. Got it.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay.
Look at that. Nice. There we go.
Look at the forearms on that thing. It looks like Popeye.
That is a pretty animal. That female is living fat and happy.
This iguana appears in excellent health, apart from one minor injury.
This tail regrows. The vertebrae in their tail will separate. The tail keeps wiggling, and the animal runs away. The tail keeps wiggling to keep whatever predator's after it, focuses on this tail wiggling, and the animal runs away. But you can definitely see with that break in the ridge exactly where it stops and goes out through with the regenerated tail.
Let's bag this beautiful thing up and keep motoring.
In Central America, green iguanas are hunted and eaten. People refer to them as tree chickens. But this lucky girl is nobody's dinner. She's going to become Greg's son Lane's new pet. Over at Michael's house, Greg's daughter Lexi is ready to pick a pet of her own. She wants a big monitor lizard, but there's lots of options to consider.
All of these are juveniles. None of these are adults, so they have lots of years of growing ahead of them. This is called a blue tree monitor. They have razor-sharp toes.
The best way not to get bit is to let them keep walking through your hand.
You sure you don't want to hold him?
I'm sure.
He's kind of cool.
If you're not comfortable, that's okay. I won't push it on you. This is a green tree monitor.
He looks fast.
And if he were mad, he would take the hind legs and he'd wrap them around my arm and he'd rake. And that hurts a lot.
Well, they look pretty fast and like they would claw you, and I don't want that.
Michael has 4 species of monitor lizard for Lexi to choose from.
See that? Yep, that's what gives them their name, is the peach throat. And these guys
Gonna bite
are
me.
prone to bite. Yeah.
If I get bit, I'll just scream. Okay, don't bite me.
If it bites you, I'm gonna laugh.
Lexi, I don't think we want this one.
I don't. I don't like that mouth.
Monitors can be frisky and aggressive. Lexi will need courage to own one.
There you go. Now you got him. Now let him go from hand to hand. Your hands. No.
Okay, if you can't deal with this, how?
I'm afraid he's gonna pinch me with his nails or something.
He's not, baby.
There's only one monitor left in the box. For Lexi, it's now or never.
This is a baby black roughneck monitor. They have this beautiful little raptor-type face. These guys just hang out.
I like that lizard.
Now how big does that get?
They'll also get about 5 feet. It's a body about the size of an orange.
Right.
And 2.5 feet of body and another, 2.5 feet of tail.
Finally, Lexi chooses. Despite its name, the black roughneck monitor is quite gentle. Now, Greg needs to settle on a mellow price.
My question to you
is, what can you trade me?
How many ball pythons are these going to cost me?
I don't know. I have to look at your list.
2 days have passed since the guys visited Aerojet Road. It's time to see if the Mother Burm was ready for her close-up.
See any tracks?
No. Let's see what we got in here, man.
They're about to see if something triggered the camera. Out here, it could be anything. A Florida panther, an American alligator, or even the Mother Burm.
a little blurry. I couldn't tell.
All right.
Come back and check it out again.
A solitary crow wandering past the camera isn't what the python hunters were expecting.
Yes, that's Python Hunter.
You ready?
Yeah, we're ready to rock in this boat.
With no Burm to boast about, the guys set their sights on a different target, the invasive Nile monitor lizard.
Let's go.
The hunters usually need net guns to bag them. But with the cold weather slowing the lizards down, the guys think they have a good chance of catching the big Niles bare-handed.
The first big male we saw was right there, right in that opening. Yeah, big male. I got nothing.
Anybody see him?
No.
I think he went down in a hole.
Oh, we've got a Nile monitor right there.
Straight on that log.
Headlamps. Head.
His head's going that way.
Great.
That's gonna be a hard catch. Oh, he's moving. No, he's slinking into the bushes. No, he's coming back down towards us.
Hey, we gotta move.
Well, let's get up there. Maybe we can get a hand on that tail.
Yeah, I got a tail.
You got a tail?
Yeah. This right here, there you go. There, he's coming. There, hold on. Hold on. Oh, he got me. Hold it. I got him. Oh, he's got a plastic thing around his neck. Trash. Look at that.
What is that?
God, look at that.
Look at it, it's cutting into the flesh right here.
Hang on, I got a Leatherman here. Somebody wants to grab that. We can get it off there.
That would suffocate him at some point and cut off the blood flow to his head.
The native wildlife gets that stuff wrapped around their necks, too. I think that hurts. You hear me? Went like,
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm sure it feels better to have that off.
And you know they eat prey, which they gulp it down and expand that gular sac, that throat, but he couldn't do that. He basically had a collar on his neck that couldn't expand.
He probably had to spit out a number of prey items that he tried to swallow that he just couldn't get down. People thought we were just python hunters.
We're lizard catchers, lizard diggers.
You name it, man.
Although they saved this Nile from a slow, painful death, its fate is sealed by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission. Authorities must find invasives new homes or euthanize them. But with no takers for this wily Nile, Sean does the next best thing. He donates its body to science. Back at his lab, Sean and wife Jen perform a necropsy.
Maybe if it's a male, typical, they smell worse.
Has some fat. Been eating something.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have as much mass to it.
It's much thinner.
At least she is eating, even with that constriction on her neck. I bet she's had that around her neck for more than a year or so.
Right, I was gonna say.
She's grown into it. It could be 2 years, 3 years.
The plastic ring made it impossible for the Nile to swallow substantial prey.
So we find a cricket leg, a cricket head, and if I was this big animal, that's not very much mass, very much food to eat.
Yeah, that's not nutrient-rich prey item.
Sean documents the necropsy for his research on invasive species, and then for comparison, brings in another Nile which was feeding normally. He wants to know what these cunning predators typically feed on.
I think we got a stomach full. Look at this. It ate recently. You want to do the honors, or?
No, go ahead.
Okay. I like it. Let's see what we got. Eggs. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Nothing but eggs. Oh, yeah. And now, what is that exact size and shape of egg remind you of what we have here?
Iguanas.
Iguanas.
Yeah.
4, 5, 14, 15, 16, 17 green iguana eggs. The big problem for me on these is the American crocodile because of this right here. My concern is that these things, being egg eaters, will go in and they will depredate the nest of the American crocodile and wipe out the new generations.
The necropsy provides Sean with valuable new information. Nile monitors are eating the eggs of another of Florida's invasive reptiles, the green iguana. But elsewhere in his facility, the news isn't good. Sean's beloved python is clinging to life in intensive care. Fluffy is seriously ill.
He just doesn't seem to be getting any better.
Poor Fluff. 23 years old, got an upper respiratory. This guy is producing, look at this, producing massive amounts of mucus. They've got to hack it up. They've got to bring it up, you know? And, but you look at this and it's nasty.
It's horrible.
Upper respiratory infections are common in old birds like Fluffy. Cold and wet weather are often to blame. Bacteria is filling his lungs and he's not responding to Sean's treatments. Losing Fluffy would be a huge blow.
This animal has been utilized for massive numbers of educational presentations and, you know, to educate kids. He's had thousands of kids, you know, that have learned from him. And who do we use as a replacement? Who do we use for an animal to bring out and educate kids with and get people connected to it in a tactile, you know, personal manner?
As many animals as get dropped here, eventually someone will drop one that's a well-behaved Burmese that we could trust, you know, around kids and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, 'cause
I hear you.
I don't know.
You know, it sucks. It sucks that his final reward is that he gets old and his immune system gets depressed, and then, you know, ultimately we probably have to put him down.
Right. I know, but he's like a part of our family.
It's about quality of life.
For Fluffy, only time will tell. Refusing to give up their search for the Mother Burm, the hunters return to Arrowjet Road. They're determined to stem the tide of fresh hatchlings before next year. If the cold doesn't kill her, the guys want to be sure she's either dead, captured, or removed. They're back at the abandoned fish farm and discover demolition underway.
There was all kinds of debris and stuff piled up there. Well, they may have loaded up a berm or two in those dumpsters.
And just the vibrations alone from this equipment is enough to displace, you know, a big animal.
So if she's still alive, she's gonna have to either push out in the glades or find something close by.
Crews are working to restore the land back to nature.
Hey, boss, how you doing? All right, how you doing? Not too bad. Hey, we're out here, we work with FWC and that, looking for pythons. You haven't seen any?
Yeah, a little baby one.
Baby?
About 1.5 foot. I let him go.
Really? You haven't seen any larger ones?
No, a guy was out here the other day, said he killed like a 9-footer across the street.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that right? So just a baby.
Is that what y'all out here doing, hunting snakes?
Hunting pythons, that's right.
Y'all got any yet?
Yeah, we've gotten quite a few off this area. We know there's a big female out here, which is what we were kind of looking, and we know she's in this area because 2 years in a row, we found hatchlings up and down this area right here.
Yeah, it's probably one of her babies I found.
Where did you find that little hatchling?
Right here where this track over here.
Really, right where this old trailer sat?
Yeah, it was in the pile. I picked it up and I seen it hanging down from my box and I pulled him out.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy. So yeah, I mean, we found hatchlings right here before, 2 years in a row.
How big is it, you know?
There's a lot of alligator drags and there's a big python crawl. And just from that crawl alone, she's pretty substantial.
Probably 12 to 15 feet at least.
Big girl. Thanks for the info. We just thought we'd see what you knew.
Yeah, if y'all catch one, man, bring it by. I want to see it.
Yeah.
All right, we'll let you know.
Yeah, no problem.
Take care.
Thanks.
In the next 50 years, it's estimated Florida's population growth could displace as much as 3 million hectares of forest and wetlands. Turning old facilities like these back into green areas is a welcome sight. But demolition can scare off snakes.
You know, that big female could have got pushed into here. There's a lot of cover.
Yeah, I mean, with all the construction going on around here, I mean, this would be one of the last places of dense cover for.
Where are you hiding, Big Mama?
Anything?
No.
All right, well, let's keep looking. I mean, these guys have got this cleared, so ain't gonna find anything right here.
After searching the remaining habitat for anything they can tie to Mother Burm, the guys return to check their camera before a severe thunderstorm washes it away.
I guess it's my turn, huh?
Yeah, check it out, man. Let's see what we got.
Lots of birds. Birds are keeping us busy.
Well, we do know that we've got at least 2 years worth of babies from one big girl.
I'm curious to see if we've got a monster here.
Oh, well, back to the snake hunt.
To capture the Mother Burm, the hunters have one final option: to take their search to its deepest level yet, underground.
Look at this cavity. Hey, this burrow over here would actually be really good for that cam.
Okay, we're recording. So this looks like it might be a snake hole?
No, yeah, it looks
Oh,
it looks
wow,
like
that's a big old cavern.
Well, not only that is, all the other ones around here have all this down and dead cane and grass and everything around it. This one's clear. Something's moving in and out of this thing.
There's no cobwebs or anything in there.
No, I know.
Poking around in burrows is risky business. Venomous diamondback rattlers could lurk in places like this.
To the right.
My right or the camera right?
Camera right. Straight ahead. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah, another cavern there. Well, that's a great place for something to hide.
And the corner of this rock right here is 83 degrees right off the corner of that rock. We come right in here to this shaded area. We've got 47, 46 degrees. Well, the problem is if they take cover to get in there in that dark area during the night to cover down, are they gonna have enough warmth and energy to get back out to that sun, that area that's 83 degrees?
People don't understand. They say, well, if a native snake or lizard can survive this temperature, why can't an invasive tropical? And the answer is they have not evolved with the instincts and mechanism to seek out cover from the cold. They don't know what cold is.
All right, man, that's the last place we saw some sign of a big Burmese python.
They head back to the land bridge in hopes of picking up more clues.
More gator drags. Gator drags, but nothing else. Some old ones.
I'll be real surprised if we find another python slide here.
Fresh gator slides, 2 of them real new.
This one right here is real recent. Oh, check these footprints out right here.
Oh, 2 nice ones right there, look at that.
On either side of that slide. And then you got them going back into the water here. 4 toes there, the heel comes all the way back to here. That's a good-sized gator.
Yeah, these are perfect. That old track from that Burmese we found, she's moving back and forth over the same exact land mass into the same water as these gators. She's playing Russian roulette.
Warm, she hangs out in that same area. She's gonna be spaghetti.
We're gonna find her in a gator turd.
It really doesn't matter if we get rid of her, Mother Nature gets rid of her with the cold, or if one of these gators grabs a hold of her, as long as she's not around next year to make babies.
Now, all that stands between a happy ending for Aerojet Road and closing the case on Mother Burm is a body, dead or alive. If they can't find a Burm corpse, the hunters will need to find something else. The big gator that left its track on the land bridge next to the berms. That's the only Everglades predator big enough and strong enough to have killed and eaten the Mother Burm.
That's a true python hunter right there. And
For these canals, I've never seen anything this big right here. That's a Burm killer. That's what that is.
That's the Burm killer here.
He's gargantuan.
Oh, yeah. Look at the gut on that thing. Burms are spaghetti to that.
Greg's certain the Mother Burm lost her turf battle to this large predator.
You know, you talked about these Burms. They swim on the water, they're dinner. They swim under the water, they're dinner. They don't have a choice, man. I mean, something like that, there's not a Burm alive that is gonna take that down. Talk about vigilante. He's got 24/7 watch out here.
You know, we come out here, when we get out here, he's watching these canals. Anything moves on this canal, he knows it.
It's hard to compete with an animal so efficient as a gator when we're hunting python.
That's all right. I don't mind the help.
This looks like something out of a horror movie.
The python hunters hit Louisiana. They take stock of the animals after Hurricane Katrina.
Sean, man, good find.
That's a sexy snake.
And discover reptiles invading homes.
Oh my God, oh no.
A bayou teeming with snakes.
Cottonmouth right here.
And colossal alligators.
That's a monster right there.
They're on the hunt for anything that slithers. Invasive reptiles threaten Florida's wetlands. Iguanas, Nile monitors, and the most notorious of all, the giant Burmese python.
Snake, there's a Burm right there.
Oh, yeah.
Now 3 men join forces to defend the Everglades. Biologist Sean Heflick. He's been chasing, breeding, and collecting reptiles his entire life.
I've never been afraid of snakes.
Exotic reptile breeder and cop Greg Graziani. He knows his pythons inside and out.
I got my first Burmese python when I was 12 years old.
And python breeding pro Michael Cole. He sold his designer color mutations for as much as $25,000.
I've learned about reptiles the hard way. It was a passion.
They are the Python Hunters.
Guys, I got a Burm.
He's alive. He's very much alive.
So far, the guys have tracked down and captured dozens of Burmese pythons and other exotic reptiles.
Look at that.
But cold weather is descending on Florida, forcing snakes and lizards to take cover.
Finding a snake in this stuff is like...
It's like finding a python in Canada. Again. Is there a Nile monitor up there?
He almost ate it.
Frosty weather is a serious problem for all of Florida's cold-blooded creatures. And it puts a freeze on our hunters' passion, catching Burms.
You know, we've caught Niles, Burms, iguanas. But all we're catching out here in this weather is a bad case of the sniffles. I hear you. We're just spinning our wheels out here.
Oh, we're wasting our time, man. We need to come back when it's warmer.
I say we wrap it.
With hunting on hold, the guys take the opportunity to leave Florida for vital research.
Sean, you think you can make some calls to Louisiana?
You've got some connections with a biologist up there doing some studies.
I'm game. Let's go get in some trouble in Louisiana.
In 1992, Hurricane Andrew caused 900 Burmese pythons to be released into Florida's Everglades. When Hurricane Katrina slammed the coastline of nearby Louisiana, the destruction was even worse. 600,000 animals, including many exotic pet snakes and reptiles, were washed out into the wild. Now the python hunters want to know what happened to them and the native species that once thrived in these bayous.
This whole neighborhood, there's only 1 out of every 6 houses that's got people in it.
In 2005, Hurricane Katrina came ashore on the Mississippi Delta, killing over 1,800 people.
We've got 30, 40 yards, and there are 5 homes that are demolished, and there's no one living in them.
2 days after the hurricane hit, 80% of New Orleans was underwater, leaving over 50,000 pets to fend for themselves.
Well, let's get out and look at this a little bit.
When the levees broke, this area, known as the 9th Ward, was the hardest hit.
This looks like something out of a horror movie. Just apocalyptic. This is so overgrown in the last 5 years. This could be another wetlands again. Be a great place for the animals to come back into.
They're here looking for any signs of animal life.
I remember during Katrina, as the waters were rising, that snakes were trying to get in the homes and rodents and all of this wildlife because houses were the last high ground left.
But they're discovering this place is a dead zone.
One of the things we heard, you know, just because it's what we do, is that people release their pythons and boas out here. And just looking at the landscape, I mean, there's really not enough cover for these animals to hide during the winter. So the odds 5 years later of any of those animals being around here are slim to none.
Yeah, but here's the crazy thing. All of this was 20 feet underwater, rushing like a, you know, just a mad, out-of-control river. As good a swimmer as boas and Burmese are, well, they can't swim for 24 hours straight in calm water.
A lot of death and destruction.
No doubt.
Yeah, that's the difference between the Everglades. You know, we didn't have the floods.
Strange.
To find out just how far this devastation extends, the hunters cross Lake Pontchartrain to a famous wildlife refuge.
And then we're gonna get on this airboat, run about 35, 40 miles an hour. Rub the white gator for luck so we find something good. Everybody got to rub the gator.
That's our good juju.
There you go.
Using their connections with Louisiana's Fish and Wildlife Department, they get a hold of Dan Bro at Big Branch Marsh.
Danny?
Hey.
How you doing? I'm Sean.
Hey, Sean, nice to meet you.
What do you got in store for us today?
Well, what I'd hope to take you out into the marsh and show you some of the challenges we faced because of Hurricane Katrina and just basic management of the refuge.
Yeah, let's hit the boats.
All right, thumbs up when y'all are ready.
This 6,900 hectare wildlife reserve was drowned in 5 meters of water by Katrina.
We've had several portions of the refuge that got hit hard. We've had a lot of issues that we've had to fight, but we can still see the light at the end of the tunnel as long as we don't have any other major catastrophic hurricanes.
As hunters of invasive species, the guys want to know which ones threaten the bayou.
Do you have any issues with nutria coming in here?
Nutria are large rodents native to South America. They can weigh up to 9 kilos and grow over 1/3 of a meter.
We do have nutria out here. They eat several times their body weight. They reproduce multiple times during the year. And so we're glad that we have alligators to help control them.
We have the alligators as the apex predators in Florida as well.
Like the Burmese python in Florida, nutria populations exploded after the hurricane.
When Hurricane Katrina came through, our alligator population got dwindled. Not having that predator, our nutria population the next year started to increase.
Another example of non-native species introduction doing damage.
But now, Louisiana's legendary alligators are back at Big Branch Marsh. Next, the investigation turns to another long-term bayou resident hurt by the hurricane, the venomous water moccasin.
Let's hit that island you talked about, Danny, with all the potential snakes.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, I've had too many run-ins with snakes in my youth,
right,
so
let the games begin.
Jump ahead.
Look at this. Something's eating a moorhen. That's fresh, too. Look at this. The head's ripped off and eaten. This is so fresh, it doesn't smell at all. It's making me hungry. Put it down.
Greg.
Yeah?
You got a burrow over here of some kind.
Let's see what you got.
Michael's used to getting bit by aggressive pythons, but being struck by a venomous snake isn't something he wants to risk.
It's going down on the water line, that's
Could have been a hog. He'd just stick his snout right down in there, make that hole, and suck up a grub.
Oh, well, back to the snake hunt.
Snake! Keep talking.
Here. Water snake, that's cottonmouth.
Here.
It's cottonmouth. I can tell by the back end. There we go, look at that. Look at the bands on that.
Look at that.
Sean, man, good find.
Look at how fat and healthy this thing is. Pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, sweetie. Look at the pit on this thing's upper lip.
Snakes have heat-sensing pits that allow them to home in on the heat coming from their prey.
Really spectacular.
That is awesome.
Cottonmouths, or water moccasins as they're formally known, have hemotoxic venom. It's capable of destroying massive amounts of tissue and muscle. So handling these snakes is for experts only.
Look at the eye. There is like a golden outline around the pupil.
When he turns his face towards you, that's just power in that face.
That's a sexy snake. I am sweating like a stuffed pig.
I'm the same way. I got sweat boiling off of me.
First venomous in Louisiana.
Hey, that's my phone. You guys leave me holding a cottonmouth and just head off for something better.
Within minutes, the python hunters already have their second catch.
Did you idea yet?
Yeah, the water moccasin. I almost groined myself. I slapped my face with a branch, and running through soggy, boggy soil makes me realize I'm not 20 years old anymore.
You know, U.S. Fish and Wildlife yells out they got a snake, and 2 guys are gone. I'm holding a cottonmouth.
So how do you keep finding them out here?
They hang out in the sun near the brush where they can hide, and you know, they're either curled up or just trying to sun themselves.
Oh, let him sit, He's pretty. Is it a moccasin?
Yeah, little juvenile water moccasin. Look how dark he is. He still has the juvenile banding, but ours, you know, not all of them, but most of ours at this age are highly banded, and this guy's really subdued. Mikey, are you,
No, I'm not.
You're not the one?
Nope. Promised my wife. And for now, until Bodie's out of the house, I'm very happy to watch you guys handle these professionally and enjoy taking pictures and all that other stuff.
Michael's passionate about preserving this snake's wetland habitat, but actually handling the snake is not a part of his conservation plan.
You got to respect Michael, you know, for the decision that he made, because it's a decision for him, it's a decision for the family, and it doesn't make him weak or wimpy or anything. You know, he's made a decision, and he's stuck by that for his family.
Nothing wrong with all that. By the way, he's gone.
Yeah,
where did he go?
His tail is right here. If we tap this tail, I bet you he'll totally suck everything in and be gone under that leaf litter. As an ambush predator, that animal sitting under that leaf litter with just his head sticking out would be invisible to a small rodent, a lizard, a frog, you know, anything that comes through. There he goes, boom.
Like a jack-in-the-box.
With no desire to chase down the heavy hitters, Michael delights in a creature more likely to lose a limb of its own.
That's a salamander.
Salamander?
No, it is a skink.
Skink.
It's a skink, yep. If it gets a chance, you get a hold of that tail, it will drop it, and it will run, and the tail will just sit there and wiggle. So you guys catch those big, bad cottonmouths, and I got me a skink.
But the hunt's not over yet. This island is slithering with snakes.
Huge cottonmouth! Huge cottonmouth!
Ooh, bye, little buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this. Look at this.
Woo! Oh,
Look
yeah.
at that baby.
That's a monster.
It's got
The python hunters' investigation of Louisiana's swamplands is exceeding their expectations.
Here, watch your hand. I'm pulling right through here.
I got it.
All right, I got him. All right, hook coming out. It's got food in it.
Oh, yeah.
It's got something in its belly.
He's lethargic due to the cold weather and the large meal he's got in him right now.
I tell you, as jazzed as I am about this big, beautiful animal, I want to let it digest its meal and go about her business.
Yeah, I agree.
That is very cool.
All right. Little wood frog. Yeah, beautiful little native guy.
Snake!
Another one?
Yeah, water moccasin. Greg!
Hear ya!
Yeah, let him run through there. Let him run through there. Let him run through there. I got it. I got it.
I got a stick now.
Sean, man, good find.
Water moccasins are one of 7 species of venomous snakes found in Louisiana.
That's the white cottony.
Yeah.
Up top, you can see the fangs kind of gently bent back, covered in the sheath.
This isolated island has become a safe haven for a species recovering from the devastation of Hurricane Katrina.
I need to let you go about your business. Come on, little one. You've got a nice kind of tidal mud flat right here. A lot of frogs, a lot of stuff to eat. This is the perfect habitat for that guy.
You know, I know we don't have a schedule, but this man here's on the job.
I'm coming.
We could leave you out here and you'd have to swim through the gators to get back.
I'm good with that. Now you're talking my tune. I could spend a week or 2 out here just on this island.
I think next time we gotta come here, we'll just camp.
You know, the muck, the water, the swamp, the snakes, gators. I had a good time.
After their visit to the 9th Ward, the hunters thought Katrina struck a death blow to Louisiana's wildlife. But to their surprise, with the help of men like Dan Brault, the state's remote bayous are not only surviving, they're thriving.
We ready? You got the directions and everything?
Yeah, you missed a spot on the back window.
Wildlife's doing well in the bayou, but Hurricane Katrina displaced an estimated 250,000 pets in urban areas. Some of them may still be on the loose, and the python hunters are about to meet a man who catches them.
All right, so heading to Dave Milliken. He runs a rescue and goes on, calls.
How you doing?
What's up, fellas? Welcome to Louisiana.
Yeah. We're enjoying it so far.
Good.
Really nice. What is it exactly that you do?
I'm a nuisance control operator for the state of Louisiana. I work for myself, got my own business, and it's all about catching nuisance animals. Everything but cats and dogs. Let's go take a look at some things. I got plenty of animals. This we got a bunch of different Louisiana natives, which I believe they're all native to Florida, too. And these were all caught and captured out of people's homes, too.
Yeah, it's a big animal. When you look at their heads, what do they look like?
An anaconda.
An anaconda. They got that short, massive head.
The most impressive thing I found about the mud snake is that spike on the end of the tail that they use to hold down their slimy prey.
I think I've fallen in love all over again.
Check this guy out. I mean, this is a real close relative to our Florida king. The one thing I've noticed on this guy, though, is texture's a little bit different. They're smoother.
First one I held, I noticed that right away, too. This is the yellow-bellied water snake. Just like our water snakes, people confuse these for water moccasins. And when they get agitated, people kill these things wantonly. It's unfortunate because these things are harmless. This is yours?
Yeah.
You're ringing.
Wildlife control.
Yes, I just went to my garage and I have a huge snake in my garage. It's huge. I just saw it. It's huge. I don't know, 10 feet. How soon can you get here?
We're gonna head there right now. Y'all wanna go?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go check it out. Let's go see it.
Dave has been known to get up to 10 calls a day. With so many animals on the loose, many of them end up on people's property.
Lose them now.
How big is the snake, ma'am? Huge, just a monster, huh?
10 feet long.
Where did you see it?
In the full pump.
Cold-blooded reptiles need heat sources to raise their body temperature, to move around, hunt, and digest their prey.
That pool pump, that's a heat source, that's a motor that's running.
But what started as a simple snake extraction takes an unexpected turn.
Can you show us?
Oh my God, it's gone. Oh no. Oh.
It was in here, though.
Yes.
Nah, you see that? Nice big hole.
Yeah.
Large snake go through this lattice.
I'm moving out of here.
You got another heat source over here. You got another heat source over here, the hot tub.
What you got?
A hot tub over here.
A hot tub?
Could be another heat source. No, it's good and clean up here. No places to hide or anything.
Be careful poking around, guys. Anything could be under here.
You know this lady at all?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to freak her out, but she left the back door open. Damn snake could be inside.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell her that just yet.
All right. All kinds of debris under here, like old timbers and extra bricks and lawn chairs and all kinds of stuff.
Hey, I got the tail of a Burm right here, man, an albino.
He's in this lawn chair.
Got him?
Yeah, he's under a bunch of debris in here.
It's an albino.
Oh, somebody's pet, huh? Here I come. Where's it at?
Hold on, let's see. I'll make sure he can't get under this pool. I got the head. It's coming back to me. Coming back to me.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Albino Burms have red eyes and lighter skin than normal Burmese pythons because they lack the darker pigment melanin. This unique lack of camouflage makes them vulnerable to predators in the wild, but popular as pets.
Oh, he's cold.
He's cold. He's real cold.
Well, I can tell you what this guy was just using his heat-sensing pits for. He was finding that pool pump because it was putting off heat.
That's right.
And he's in serious need of it.
This python's heat-sensing pits clearly stand out against the snake's pale coloring.
That's way too pretty to be living out here an extensive amount of time.
This animal's lucky this homeowner saw them and called you, Dave, because it wouldn't last much longer out here with these temperatures.
A cold-blooded tropical snake like the Burmese python can't survive Louisiana's winter months.
Let's get him out of here and...
Because the state lies further north than Florida, low temperatures here average a frigid 4.4 degrees. That's over 5½ degrees colder than in the Everglades.
This thing's actually beautiful. Look how solid it is.
Oh, my God. Oh, no. Oh, it's too big. Oh, God.
If we could be so bold, we'd like to stretch this animal out, and we'll hold its head. And if you just touch this animal...
think so.
You sure?
Positive.
Look how far away.
Absolutely positive. I do not want to touch it.
Look how far away you can stand from the head while I'll secure this head, and you just touch it.
I've never touched a snake in my whole life living in Louisiana. I've never touched one. I don't think I want to.
And today is your lucky day.
Ooh, it is soft.
Yeah, look at that.
That's good.
Congratulations.
Another convert. Before you know it, you're going to be out here wrangling snakes, putting them in buckets, and then you're just going to call Dave and say, hey, I got another one. It's all wrangled for you. All you got to do is pick it up.
Never in a million years. Never.
Sean may have put some of Diane's fears to rest, but she's not a convert just yet.
They're comfortable with the snakes, and that's good. I'm glad there are people like that because I'm not. It's not a relief. It's hallelujah, you know, that it's gone.
Are you interested in providing this a temporary home until we can find its owner?
Hasn't anything I've said this whole time made any sense to you? You're a snake lover.
He's a little thick. He just doesn't get it sometimes. So, you know, we'll take him and the steak with us.
Good. Thank y'all so much.
Don't always happen like this.
No.
Especially with snakes. Within the last year or so, I probably caught about a dozen pythons and boas.
Do you think that people let them go, or do you think they were released, you know, inadvertently by the destruction of the hurricane?
It's a combination. I've had actually people admit to me that before they left, or they evacuated, they opened their cages and just left.
The python hunters' animal rescue with Dave and their discoveries in the bayou with Dan suggest Louisiana's reptiles are resilient. Now they want hard numbers, not from the swamp, but from a road that runs through it.
We know how it's done in Florida. Let's go see how them boys in Louisiana do it.
The python hunters have found a scientist who's been studying local snake populations.
Good. So you guys are the snake professors?
Yes.
Outstanding.
For the past 7 years, Dr. Cliff Fontenot has been collecting reptiles along a highway that cuts through prime snake territory. The data he collects measures fluctuations in populations before and after major weather disturbances.
Hey, this is good stuff, guys. We do the same thing in Florida. A lot of highway cruising, just cruising along the roads, looking for dead snakes or live snakes, or whatever we can find.
So what kind of changes did you see after Katrina?
At the time, the numbers were really low that we were getting per trip. The day after Katrina, it was 10 times as high.
Wow.
It's flooded everywhere, and they've got nowhere to go except the high ground associated with the road. It looks like it takes about 3 years for numbers to go back down to originals.
So when's the last time that you guys actually picked up either roadkill or live off of this stretch of road?
Last night, one dead one.
I knew I'd like this guy. Roadkill aficionado, snake lover. It doesn't get any better than that right there.
Home brewer.
Home brewer. Yeah. It just gets better and better.
If Cliff's past results continue to hold, there's a good chance of finding snakes tonight.
Snake, snake, snake.
Snakes.
What's that? Look fat like a little mud snake.
I got out first.
I don't think it was that far, was it? Right there?
Look!
Is it a mud?
But the team's elation is a little premature.
What is that?
Piece of tire.
It's not a snake, just some rubber tread.
Be careful, the wires on here will prick you.
We'll see.
Sean, good eye, man, good eye.
That was a bummer, huh?
Moving. snake, snake, snake.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Juvenile rat snake. Fresh and delicious.
On your measurements, do you guys take sex?
Yeah, whenever it's possible.
We have a professional that sexes dead snakes. He does it by taste.
No. Well, that's one, right? We know something's moving.
That's a good sign early on.
Let's load up and find more stuff. Okay. Ryan, good spot.
Asphalt must seem like a warm blanket to a cold-blooded reptile. But this young rat snake picked the wrong spot to raise its body temperature.
What kind of temp differential did you have with air and ground?
So the air was around 15 degrees Celsius and the concrete, the pavement, was around 25. Usually at night, the air cools down faster and the pavement stays warmer longer. And since they are cold-blooded species, they come out here to warm up and then they might go back off in order to hunt.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's snake. Snake, there's a dead snake. Pretty sure it was already dead. It was right on the line. Woo, a little more squishy than the last.
Now it's severed the spine completely.
Yeah.
This roadkill is a harmless banded water snake, but it's a dead ringer for a species people fear.
Is this typical for your banded water snakes?
It looks a little bit like the cottonmouths. And the cottonmouths are the main poisonous snake here, really the only one found in this specific area.
Yeah, we see the same exact thing. These things really take the brunt of the persecution for the water moccasin for those exact reasons.
Well, let's bag this one and keep moving. Maybe we can find something alive.
All right, sounds good.
Another 2 kilometers, and at last, the hunters find something that can still slither.
Snake, snake, snake.
Thanks.
Look at that, look at that.
King snake.
That is just a really beautiful snake. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind roadkill, but this is what I came here for.
The king snake gets its regal name because it can overpower and eat other snakes, even venomous ones like rattlers. Like a python, it strangles its prey.
Down south, a Florida king snake's kind of like the prize.
We catch these very, very few often, so you guys got here a lucky night to get
2 Irishmen in the van tonight? That's all it took.
King snakes are on the decline in both Louisiana and Florida due to habitat loss. Finding one here is a good sign the population could be on the rebound.
So when you guys find a specimen like this, do you typically take it back to the lab for more study on it or release it here on the roadside?
Back in the lab, we'll do a scale clip to put a unique mark so that if we find that snake again, we know that we've caught that one before.
We take the data that we need and we come back and release them at the same exact point so this snake can go carry on with its own life again.
Good find, good find.
This encounter leaves the python hunters hungry for more action.
I got a hook.
Yeah, let me grab my hook.
Cliff agrees to take them off the beaten track and into the bayou.
So this is the forested swamp right here. The rat snakes are more common here. The rough green snakes are more common here.
So basically our search pattern is from the ground all the way up.
All the way up, yes.
Hey guys, I got a rat snake over here.
Sweet.
Look at him coming around. That is just awesome.
Nice.
He doesn't make climbing up this tree look any difficult than climbing across the ground.
Look at this, just 2 limb scars, just using them as leverage.
Rat snakes are non-venomous constrictors with extraordinary climbing skills. Their voracious appetite for both rodents and chicken eggs makes them a mixed blessing for Louisiana farmers.
Look at this, he's gonna stretch over to that other tree.
This is what makes him so efficient. He can sit at any level and grab prey.
They're so captivated by the nimble rat snake.
What do you think?
They don't even notice the swamp literally swallowing up one of their camera crew.
Wow, Harry. Harry goes, new angle, and nobody even looks at him. Everybody's looking at the snake, and he's getting shorter.
Looks like we got some quicksand over here, boys.
The python hunters would spend all night in this bayou looking for snakes if it weren't for the threat of sinking in quicksand.
Hey, thanks for that. That was a good time.
That was great, man. That king snake was awesome. You guys take care and good luck. Keep us posted on the study and how it's going. All right?
It's time to get up close and personal with a reptile of a different sort and size. Louisiana is home to almost 2 million alligators, more than anywhere else in North America. They're the same species as the ones in the Everglades, but these Cajun gators are larger and heavier. Sean and Greg head to Louisiana's oldest alligator farm to see just how different they are, but also for another more personal reason.
You know, we're headed over to Cleaver's, which is rumored to where the blue gators are coming from. And you're supposed to have one there.
I'm hoping that it's larger, it's blue, and it's a male. That's what we need.
Fingers crossed.
The blue is among the rarest alligators in the world. A unique mutation gives its skin a distinct blue color when it's a juvenile. Sean and Greg care for 2 of the only known blues to exist in private hands. But there's a problem. Both of their blues are females.
Well, this is interesting because supposedly he's breeding these at his farm. Mr. Kleber? Yeah. How are you? I'm Sean Heffley, Greg Graziani.
They've recently heard the farm's owner, Harvey Kleber, might actually have a male.
How you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing all right.
But first, they've got to convince him to let them see his blue gator.
We hear you have some interesting alligators here.
Yeah.
We've been hearing about these blue alligators in Louisiana.
I got a big mama blue alligator that lays the blue alligator eggs. They don't have alligator eye, they got black eye.
Different eyes.
Down cat.
Well, if it's not too much trouble, we're dying to see that blue alligator.
I got pictures when they was hatched. Y'all want to go see them?
Yes.
Now this is when it was coming out, was first hatched.
Oh, wow, look at that. Different. Look at the eyes on that.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the
He
eyes.
still got the same eye right now.
Very cool. We've seen the pictures. I don't want to see the live one. That wouldn't be too much trouble.
No, ain't no trouble at all. I want to show you how we raise them and all, do.
Louisiana's alligator farms started as a small industry in 1957. Now, they harvest 170,000 alligators a year, a trade valued at over $12 million.
Harvey Kleber, he's a character.
Definitely you get that Louisiana feeling when you're down here, when you're talking to them. It's slower. Some people may mistake that for ignorance, but make no mistake, this guy's been doing this for almost 60 years.
That's how we grew owls out.
But looking around, Sean and Greg notice this isn't your average alligator farm.
What's the largest gator you have here?
You know? Oh, probably 15 foot. Well, I'll say if I had to guess, close to 3,000 pounds.
Yeah.
The females get a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Large adult American alligators usually weigh around 360 kilos, so this animal is almost 4 times heavier.
You can look at these deer till they're getting old. You see how he bit up on his tail?
Yeah, she's missing the tip of her tail, too.
She tried to get away, and he won't let her get away.
That's a monster right there.
Wow, that is huge.
That is an impressive alligator.
The heads on these things are massive. So some of these alligators are from the 50s when you started.
Yeah, the whole pond's from the 50s.
I don't think there's anything in Florida as big as these things.
No. I want to go inside and see that monster.
Let's go. We'll go look at him. Don't get scared and go pet him now.
Sean and Greg are about to come face to face with some of the largest gators they've ever encountered.
Wow, that is massive.
He ain't gonna move, he gonna stay there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my fault.
Look at the jowls on him, Greg.
This is massive.
An alligator's huge tail accounts for nearly half its length. It uses it to push itself quickly through the water, but also as a weapon.
That's a big animal.
I mean,
he's been around a long time.
His leg is about 8 inches across.
If this guy decided to slap his tail, he's gonna take my head off. And if we'd walked up on him first, we probably would have said, This boy's ruling this place.
Yeah.
But after seeing that tank that went in the water and that one over there whose back foot's twice as big as this one,
yeah,
this poor old boy, he ain't got nothing on them. I just want to give him a big hug.
And I haven't seen gators as big as that. Now, we haven't put a tape measure on any of those things, but he's got some of the biggest alligators I've ever seen.
Those two animals that we saw were Goliath. All this talk about your operation, all the gators, still got me wanting to see that blue gator. We go take a look at that thing?
Yeah, let's go look at him.
All right.
Finally, Harvey agrees to break out the prize.
So let's take a look at what we came here for. Is that that blue alligator? Here we go.
Where's that blue?
Yeah.
Oh, look at the eyes, yeah. Dark.
He still got some blue on him.
Yeah.
Is this a male, a female, or?
He's a male.
A male is just what these matchmakers are looking for, to breed with their females.
And how old is this little beast? 4 or 5 years?
This is about maybe 7, 8 years old.
7, 8? Just trying to look at that picture you had of the baby, you know?
Yeah.
Because it was all blue up in here, blue here.
He still got the little blue on his jaw.
Well, you can catch it a little bit in that jaw, but as compared to the baby, in the hatchling in that photo, he's lost all the blue in his throat.
Yeah, and light fingers.
Yeah, toenails are deep.
Most people wouldn't notice such small points. But for breeders like Greg and Sean, these details make or break the deal.
What's an animal like this go for?
Don't know. I mean, just let them make an offer.
Is there anybody interested right now?
Yeah, I got a couple people who want to buy them.
Right. So you might have a couple more people interested.
This gator's eye, nail, and skin colors are called mutations. Unique features that make it different from normal alligators. But doubt is setting in.
I don't think that animal is the same mutation as what we are calling the blue alligator.
I think it's different. That is like a black doll's eye. It's just totally different. That one does not have any signs of blue really on it. That is a different mutation. I will lay money on it.
With none of the defining traits shared by Sean and Greg's blues, they feel Harvey's animal isn't suitable mating material.
Mr. Kleber, I got to thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Well, I appreciate y'all coming.
I'll tell you what, when you get a little bit of time, why don't you come see us in Florida? We'll take you hunting some Burmese pythons in the Everglades.
Can I use my rifle?
Yeah, it's season, yeah.
You sure can.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Pleasure. Thanks.
Although they're disappointed they didn't get their blue, the visit was still worth it.
Overall, I'm real happy about meeting him and you know, seeing his farm and the animals that are there.
That one was a monster.
It was huge. It was a good trip. Definitely educational for us.
With a memorable adventure behind them, Sean and Greg head to New Orleans to join Michael for a taste of something that might have come from Harvey's farm.
It's all about, man. Good people, good food.
These frog kickers are good eating.
Gator's good as well.
All right, so I got to know, what happened to the Klebears?
Some of the biggest gators we've ever seen. Blow anything out of the water we've seen in Florida on exhibit.
Really?
These things were big.
We're talking about a rear foot like this.
I thought you were going to say a tail.
No. The rear foot.
The tail was more like this.
Here, guys, here's to a good day in Louisiana.
Salud.
The python hunters are just about to wrap up their Louisiana excursion when they get an unexpected call. An alligator's on the loose.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hey, Dave, how are you?
All right, man, what's up?
Good stuff.
I just got a call. The lady's got she said about a 5, maybe 6 foot alligator in her garage, stopping her from getting in her car.
This sounds like our kind of deal. Here.
Let's do it, follow me.
Yeah. All right, man.
Wonder how big it is.
If it's a hatchling, it's all you, Mike.
Ooh, geez, thanks. I can handle a hatchling gator.
However,
You're gonna allow me to?
However, let me say right now, that if there is any kind of genetic mutation, I got it. I got dibs.
Here she is. She's on her way out. Yep. Yep. What do we got?
She says we got an alligator in the ditch.
Louisiana has nearly half of all the wetlands in the lower 48 states. Not surprisingly, the American alligator is the state's official reptile. That keeps men like Dave busy capturing any that stray too close to humans.
Where was the last time you saw it?
I was trying to get the mail out of the mailbox, and its head popped out of the culvert. And it looked probably a whole lot bigger than it is. But it looked huge to me.
Once they learn the location, the python hunters waste no time.
Did you see which way it went?
Yeah, it's closer to Mikey.
Yeah, he's over here.
See it?
Yeah. About how big?
Yeah, I don't know. Huge.
Sean, that's definitely you.
That's all. That's got my name on it.
I'll hold your feet. Make sure you don't drown.
Hell, Sean can stand up in that hole. So, Sean, have you ever wrestled a gator in a little old hole like it?
I'll bet you the answer is yes, because he's done everything.
I gotta say, I've never culvert wrestled an alligator.
This ought to be good then.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I was thinking, this is your neck of the woods. And usually when I go places, I have a local guide. So I think I'm gonna follow right on your right shoulder into that culvert.
Nah, that gator can stay there.
I think he just volunteered you, too.
Well, I guess it's unanimous. We didn't get to draw straws. We didn't get any of that.
You are the short straw.
Yeah, you're the short straw no matter where we go.
All right, well, I'm telling you, I bought that new head cam, and I'm gonna get something out of it.
You bought a new head cam?
Get this thing, get this over with.
But while Sean is designated the man with the plan, Greg and Michael hatch one of their own.
Greg, that gator's not gonna sit there. He's gonna come out the other side. Let's let him get his ass good and wet. We'll just grab it when it comes out the other side.
I was wondering why y'all was gonna send him in there.
I hear whispers and giggling.
What are you talking
He was
about?
jumping about a bee.
Yeah.
That bee that chased him earlier? That was funny stuff.
Hey, y'all some bull-faced liars, I'll tell you that right now.
You need a light?
Why, you got your iPhone? Got one of the flashlights on it?
I'm giving you my phone.
I promise I won't get wet.
Yeah, I've seen you not get stuff wet before.
All right, let's go, Commando.
Let's go, girly man, come on.
This is unfamiliar territory for a python hunter. Sean's tangled with gators before, but never in such a tight space.
Holy cow, that's cold. What's that saying, Greg, about being tough? You gotta be dumb, you gotta be tough.
That is some bull junk. Oh, no. What are you doing? Yes. Get off my gas. Get off my gator. Get off my alligator.
That was pretty good, man. I can't believe you did that.
That's how we roll in Florida.
That's exactly how we roll. 2 dry, 1 wet.
I think that's why y'all got more bite cases in Florida.
So what do you think?
Well, he's not as big as I said he was, is he?
Working in law enforcement, I've handled a lot of robberies, and people always tell me the gun was this big. That's all I saw. They couldn't give me a description of the bad guy, just the giant
You're seeing
gun.
him with his mouth closed. You should have seen him with his mouth wide open.
Look something like this.
No, it was a lot bigger.
Oh, he's shrunk.
Are you absolutely crazy?
You want to touch his tail?
You don't have to ask that question. Didn't you just see him come out of the pipe?
I did, and he's all wet and muddy.
Listen, all over you,
Soft.
Sean.
I didn't expect it to be.
All he wanted to do was get away. When you got in the water and he came right towards us because you were the biggest threat.
Yeah.
He's just trying to get out of Dodge, and that's what they usually do.
This guy looks like he's under the limit, so this can be a relocated animal, can it?
Yeah, we're gonna just get him back into the local water system.
Okay.
A little further away from people's homes, of course, but want to get him back out there.
The guys use this opportunity to examine their wild captive and make a discovery.
Hey guys, you notice the nail color on this animal?
Yes, light, clear. And
Clear.
The eyes.
The eyes are very similar to the blue gators that we're working with down there. But I'm wondering, I don't know how much of a mutation that is as much as it is a geographic range.
Can we go ahead and grab a sack to put him in?
Yeah,
Yeah, you got him, that'd be good.
A released alligator can be stubborn and often return to the same place it was captured. But if it's young enough, like this one, relocation to a suitable habitat usually works.
It was a pleasure crawling through your ditch.
Oh, thank you so much. Guys, I am so grateful. Thank you so much for hooking me up. You guys are the bomb.
After trekking through bayous, highways, and sewer drains, the hunters return to New Orleans for some final R&R.
Come Mardi Gras, that'd be a great balcony to be standing on.
They even end up finding more pythons in unlikely places.
No, that's a headdress. Look at that.
You don't suck shrimp head, you suck crawfish head.
I suck it all, man. It's all good.
That's New Orleans hospitality for you. Then gives you a $5 prawn right on the side of the road.
Nice being normal.
But playtime comes to an end when Sean gets troubling news from home.
I don't understand what your text message about. Are you saying the heater went out in our house? Yeah, that's an emergency. We've got animals, and not to mention humans. So, all right, well, keep me posted, all right?
Florida's been hit with the earliest frost in 150 years. To make matters worse, the heating unit's broken at Sean's place.
You can come out later tonight when it gets dark and do a temperature check on them.
His son Thorne and wife Jen have had to cover the iguana's outdoor cage with plastic to insulate the animals. But suddenly, things get worse. Florida's cold snap plunges even lower. Sean, Greg, and Michael are in danger of losing all their reptiles.
I think we're getting to the end of our rope.
Yeah, I think it just came to a screeching halt. Yeah, I gotta get home. Just as a reminder of that checklist, the tortoises, the iguanas, the heater's on.
Hey, honey, I saw the weather's getting cold. 52 last night.
Potential disaster is looming, and the sooner they get back to Florida, the better.
Hey, guys. Hey. Hey, Jake. Hello. Hey, honey.
Michael's concerned for the dozens of reptiles he has caged outdoors.
So all this cold prep that we did to make sure that everybody was going to be okay, it's working fine. But you got everybody inside okay, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was late in the day, you know, but I gathered everybody up I could and got them inside.
Fortunately, Michael's prized ball pythons are safely stored in his heated facility. One of his snakes even has a little extra energy to burn.
Oh. That's what he does. That's what he does.
Well,
see? I don't want it to be me. I don't want it to be me the one time he does hit something.
All right, no problem.
Thank you, honey.
All right, there, buddy. There's a pretty girl.
Sean's broken heater threatened all his animals, but his wife Jen was able to get it fixed in time.
I'm glad you guys brought these things in, because I was worried about them.
They seem to like it here.
Yeah, they're doing good. They look good.
Greg's adult alligators tolerate the cold better than the vegetation.
Can't believe how quick those plants got hit, man. I mean, it's a good thing it is winter, because those are our shade plants for the albinos.
But he gets a glimpse at just how cold things did get.
It's a little cold,
A little cold. It looks like Tennessee up north, yeah.
Glad Dad brought the tortoises in. They would have been frozen.
Wow, that is really cold. Well, baby, thanks for taking care of it for me while I was gone.
You're welcome.
Love you.
Love you too.
Their own animals are doing fine, but now the python hunters' thoughts turn to the reptiles living in the wild.
You know, I'd be really, really surprised to see anything today. As cool as it is out here.
But they face this challenge armed with new information.
Sunspot, but
We may find some indigenous stuff that, in a protected area, or windbreak or something in the sun, but pythons, I doubt it.
Louisiana showed them that nature is resilient, even in the most devastating situations. But this early cold snap, coming on top of last year's deep freeze, just might be enough to wipe out the Burmese python once and for all. One thing's certain, it's put an end to this day's hunt.
Is this weather we're having here in Florida The chances of us finding snakes are getting slimmer and slimmer.
You know, I think you're definitely right. The Burmese pythons, if we get enough freezes to come in here and help, maybe we can get them gone.
Yeah, well, if we get enough freezes to wipe out Burmese python, it may drive me farther south as well. I say we wrap it.
All right, I got something moving. Pull them out.
They're back.
Talk to us.
Burmese pythons. And the trio who hunt them down
Bring your stick.
and take them out.
Don't get bit.
We're good to go.
The python hunters return to the Everglades.
Snake!
This time with a new generation.
Oh, yeah, there he is. He's climbing.
He's climbing the tree.
Their mission, stop an invasion
We just got stumped by a newbie.
by critters that don't belong. Invasive reptiles threaten Florida's wetlands. Iguanas, Nile monitors, and the most notorious of all, the giant Burmese python.
Snake, just Burm right there.
You got him?
Oh, yeah.
Now 3 men join forces to defend the Everglades. Biologist Sean Heflick. He's been chasing, breeding, and collecting reptiles his entire life.
I've never been afraid of snakes.
Exotic reptile breeder and cop Greg Graziani. He knows his pythons inside and out.
I got my first Burmese python when I was 12 years old.
And python breeding pro Michael Cole. He's sold his designer color mutations for as much as $25,000.
I've learned about reptiles the hard way. It was a passion.
They are the Python Hunters. It's the new season of python hunting.
Here we go again.
Let's go catch some snakes.
Let's get out there.
Yep.
Today's mission, discover if Florida's bitter winter put a serious dent in the Burmese population.
It'd be nice if we didn't find any Burms. But unfortunately, I guarantee we're gonna.
Before the killing cold, the Burm population was estimated between 3,000 and 100,000 snakes.
Land ho.
The hunters want to know if a new generation of pythons are taking hold.
Got some open space.
Oh yeah, a lot of cover too.
What'd you find?
Turtle nest dug up just like before.
Yeah.
Which means python food.
Python food making a trail, too.
I'm gonna go to this end of the island, then just work back toward you guys.
All right.
The conditions are perfect for Burms. With plenty of food and a temperature of 29 degrees, they're going to be on the move.
Michael, find me a hole.
Whoa, guys.
What you got?
Come here. Greg, it's a water moccasin. Bring your stick. It's right here. It's right there.
Yeah. He's coiled up.
Almost stepped on him.
Yeah, right here. Bolton.
He's a runner. Don't grab it with your hand.
No. He's back up in the... He's on that... You see him over there, Mikey?
No, I don't see him. Careful. There he is. There he goes.
Yeah, he's flashing me.
Also known as a cottonmouth for its white gaping mouth, this venomous native of Florida can grow over 1.5 meters long. Its fangs can inject enough hemotoxic venom to destroy human limbs and tissue.
All right, got his tail here. Hold on.
Don't get bit.
I'm gonna do my best.
I didn't actually see him till he moved.
All right. Got him.
He mussed all over the place. I can see.
Yeah, he did. To get him out of here where I can get into a safer spot with him.
Ouch.
God, I love these guys. Look at those little needles.
That's why this is not for the faint at heart. Or the idiot. Sean, get your hands out of there. And when he ran, I thought he was gone.
Yeah, so well.
He tried.
You got the python hunters here, man.
There's the cotton.
That's why I call it a cottonmouth, that white flash there.
I'm gonna take these out and let him relax.
Careful.
Unlike Burmese pythons, cottonmouths belong here, so this one gets to go free.
Let's see if we can get him flashed a little. No, he's gonna run. He's gonna run.
Yeah, let him go. Let him go.
Off he goes.
What? I'm still shaking. I love those venomous things, but it's just not me. Oh, and let's catch us a Burm.
Now Mikey's gonna be staring down at the ground, afraid to step on the...
I'm not afraid, just cautious.
Burmese pythons can grow to over 6 meters, many times longer than a cottonmouth. But finding a snake that big isn't easy. With brown and black camouflage skin, Burms are almost invisible, but Sean, Greg, and Michael know exactly where to look.
Hey, hey! What you got? Talk to us! Talk to us! Come on, talk to us!
Come on!
You in the water?
Yeah, right at the edge. Damn it.
I'm coming through. I see you.
It's slippery. I have no idea where his head is, but...
You have no idea where his head is?
No, because...
Which direction he's going into the grass?
Right here in front of me. His tail's between my legs. Hang on.
All right, I see somebody. I see somebody.
Grab his tail. Wait a minute, I'm about to lose him.
I got his body right here. I got the mid part of his body.
Can you release it and I drag it this way?
Michael. Grab this.
I got a tail just in case.
All right, I got the head.
I know, but he's got this wrap. We're gonna have to back him through or reach through.
Hold on a second. That's a good size one, guys. Can you please just pull him out?
You got it?
Yeah.
I got it.
You got him?
Yeah.
Okay.
They bagged their first Burm of the season, but now they'll have to be careful not to get caught themselves.
Guys.
What?
We're in a...
Hey, that's a gator nest.
There's broken eggshells around here.
Yeah, I'm standing in knee-deep water next to a gator nest.
This thing was right on the edge of this gator nest.
Look at the sun coming right in here on the nest, which is why the nest is here.
And when I walked up, bam, it just bolted into the water.
Alligators rule the Everglades, but they're now in direct competition with a huge dinner guest that nobody invited to the party.
That's a nice one. I can feel more than hear gurgling in his throat.
Look at the bubbles. He's got a respiratory. He's bubbling. He's come down with a respiratory.
Other than that, he looks perfectly healthy.
This is a thick animal. We don't have a weight on it yet, but this is one of the thickest ones that we've caught in this area.
Well, I tell you what, we need to get the date on this thing and get it loaded. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's just get GPS.
GPS
and temps may not do any good. He's been in the water.
Okay.
So let's get GPS. Everything else can be gotten, and then let's finish out this hunt on this island.
You know, this snake could be sitting here, ambushing a mammal that's coming up here to get what's left of the eggs from this gator nest.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
That's a big snake.
The temperature and GPS location of every python is key data to help wildlife authorities understand the species' movements and habits.
I got one here to send to Fish and Game.
This snake is about 2 3/4 meters long and weighs 6.8 kilos, about average size. Still, they'll need more catches and more data to determine if significant numbers of pythons survived the cold and went on to breed.
We're good to go. It's a good day, guys, good day. This is a hot spot, man. It was a hot spot last year, it's a hot spot this year.
Their first hunt does offer one chilling conclusion. Burms of breeding age are still alive in the Everglades. With a Burm in the bag, the python hunters decide to chase a new invader lurking in Florida's extensive canal system: iguanas.
Just over this wall is one sitting. As soon as we crossed this street, we saw one sitting over the wall. So when we approach that wall, we're gonna have to be, real stealthy to get over there and get close enough to them.
Let's check those out.
Let's do it.
Florida's wild iguanas are mostly descendants of ship stowaways and escaped or abandoned pets. They number in the thousands and burrow into canal and bridge embankments. And that's another invasive reptile problem Florida can do without.
Yo. Great.
Oh, hang on. Under the bridge?
2 of them. One in the water, one's under the bridge.
I'm gonna go to the other side of the bridge.
Okay, he's crawling on the rocks all the way across.
One already went in the water?
Yep, he went down right there. The other one's running across the footway. See him right there? That worked real good.
That's an iguana there. Hey, Mike, we got 2 of them exactly at this point on the opposite end of the bridge. One facing the road, one facing out.
Oh, and they're heading up.
No, that one's going down. God, that thing moves almost.
he's going up. He's going up.
He went down and up.
Go across that side.
Yeah, I got it. I see the big male right here, though. Oh, he knows what's up now.
You're gonna have to go across. He's this way.
She went right down that crevice.
Oh, did she?
Well, mine might not have worked, but I stayed a lot drier with mine not working.
That was a nice big male, though.
Yeah, it was.
You were inches
Orange.
away from him when you dove in on him.
You see him, he wasn't happy too.
Well,
Big old head bob, like,
here
I
we
don't know
go,
what
'cause
you're
he started
doing.
This is good. I say we at least.
There goes my sunglasses.
Oh, did you have them on?
Yeah, they were on top of my hat.
They should be right out there. There they are. Is that them straight out? It looks like a white.
I think I see them. No, they're about halfway up, halfway down. Looks like they're kind of trying to float. A little farther out.
No, out. No, straight out. Dive right there. Right there. No, right there.
Whether catching iguanas or snakes, the python hunters are always busy. Tonight, they're out combing the roads. Snakes are attracted to asphalt warmed by the day's sun. It's a good bet they'll find one.
Mikey, you got your glasses?
Yeah. Hey,
Snake.
Burm. Got him? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Little one.
Little one.
Get his tail. He's twitchy. Hang on. Let me turn him, and I'll turn him right away from him. There you go.
You got the tail. I know this get even game here.
He's trying to get you
I
bit.
know what he's thinking. I know exactly what he's thinking.
He's all yours.
Oh, no, you jack.
I said he's all yours.
Yeah, just what I want. Back in, all over me.
To defend themselves, pythons squirt a foul mix of musk, urine, and feces that lingers for hours.
Come here, Mikey.
What are you pointing at me for?
Come here, Mikey.
Come on, man. What are you pointing at me for?
Go, I got one hand sexing for me, Michael.
I'll sex it for you, but let me hold. Of course, it's a girl.
Is it? I don't think I've caught a girl this small.
She's fighting you.
I don't care about getting bit.
I didn't
keep
do it.
putting this tail on me.
I didn't do anything.
I thought you wanted
with
it.
this dang tail.
I
I'm telling you.
it.
I'm not taking the blame
I was
for
just
that.
looking for scars and stuff.
It's a good-looking animal. Looks pretty healthy, too.
I'm not overly happy. Huh? Okay, we all ran out of the truck.
What are you doing? God, jerk.
Delicious.
You guys have given me the tail twice.
He's not happy.
No, he's not. You want to hold the snake and I'll do that? You got him?
Yep.
Hold on, bro. Wow, Sean. You can let go of the head, just don't let go of the tail.
68 3/4. 7 exactly on girth.
What, you came just hunting for mama or what?
Yeah, that's all I carry in big bags.
Pigs or?
That's all I carry in big bags.
He's gonna put bodies in there.
6 pounds, 7 ounces.
Done.
Done. And we're out. Okay, I spotted it. Got the tail. Greg took the head. You can hold it.
Over.
It's early morning at Mike's place.
Come hither. I'm ready. Come on, Jedi. Woo. Away. Oh. Fight me for real. Chicken. Oh. Whoa. Ow. People think it's dangerous to go catch snakes. I got a sword fight with that kid every morning before school. That's what danger's all about.
Mike is one of the world's top breeders of exotic ball pythons. This morning, after a year-long wait, he'll find out if he's produced another new, one-of-a-kind genetic mutation.
I think we got some baby snakes hatching. You want to go cut them open?
Yes, please.
By mating snakes of different colors and patterns, Mike hopes these eggs will produce unique and valuable skin designs. To assist in the hatching process, he cuts the shells.
This is the most exciting thing about being a snake breeder. Sometimes we're making brand new, never seen before color mutations and pattern mutations. We use these scissors where it's pointed up in the corner, so we make sure we don't cut any of the snake or the veins. Looks like we have a...
I don't know.
Looks like we have a pastel or a super pastel. Look at all the veins that are not quite absorbed yet.
Wow.
When it's ready to come out, all of those veins will turn gray, and the blood will be absorbed into the yolk, which gets absorbed into the snake's belly, and then it'll be ready to come out. Oh, wow. The first ever pastel calico window granite.
Wow.
Genetic engineering of ball pythons is worth the effort.
Look at those colors.
Each one of these snakes could fetch up to $12,000 from collectors.
Feels kind of like rubber.
And it's a boy. All right.
Mike exports his baby pythons all over the world. But today, he's agreed to collect a major shipment for another breeder.
Welcome to Miami. Going to the airport.
Every year, over 500,000 reptiles from around the world pass through Miami International Airport. Strict regulations determine how each species must be packed and shipped.
Is that Joe's shipment?
Yep.
I'm gonna pick that up for him.
All right. Let's go ahead. You got both of them?
Yeah.
All right.
Wildlife officers and customs officials spot-check the
This
shipments.
is first over here. Let's go take a look at the emeralds.
These crates come from Guyana and contain dozens of snakes, lizards, and caimans, a relative of the crocodile. Many of these reptiles can inflict serious wounds.
Everybody where they're supposed to be?
So far.
I always wondered if you guys were as careful as we are about handling that stuff.
Yeah, I don't want to end up having to get stitches or anything like that.
Yeah, those are some nice long teeth on that snake.
Main thing also we're looking for here too is make sure that it is an emerald tree boa and not something venomous either.
Yeah, well.
It's happened before. They're emeralds. Yeah.
That's a beauty. I like it when they ship what they're supposed to.
Yeah, so do we.
The emerald tree boa is a tree snake with large fangs. So when you get bit by one, you're going to continue to bleed for quite a while. Whoever packed this shipment got bit. It looks like they lost a little bit of blood packing it. As long as it's not yours, right?
Yeah.
This is supposed to be the payment.
But the inspection hits a snag.
It's supposed to be 5 caimans in here.
The mouths have to be taped.
They're not taped.
They're not?
No.
Are you kidding me?
With no tape around the caiman snouts, the shipment violates U.S. Fish and Wildlife laws and may be refused entry.
That's a violation.
Yeah, it's a violation of IATA regs.
I'm going to call him.
We got 3 little guys here.
I don't think I'll be picking this one up. I'll let him come get it himself. Hey, Joe. Hey, I'm at Fish and Wildlife doing your inspection. Yeah, your exporter didn't tape the mouth of these caimans. There's going to be a problem. Yeah, no, they look great, but you're going to have to come pick this shipment up yourself. Yeah, I'm looking at him pull them out right now. No, it's not clear tape. There's no tape on it. He's trying to bite.
Definitely not tape.
All right, I'll tell him you're coming because I'm not picking it up. I want nothing to do with it. I'm not taking a wildlife violation. All right, bye. He's going to have to come down here himself. I can't take the shipment.
Joe will have to deal with the wildlife officers in person. He could face thousands of dollars in fines. As the wildlife officials open more crates, there's even worse news.
Loose snake.
Loose snake?
Loose snake.
What is he? They're baby rainbow boas. One right there.
Another one here.
Unfortunately, that's probably one bag with the rip in it. There's right here on top. Here's your empty bag. There's 5 missing.
Another surprise package.
It's got the tegus in it. Yeah, little tegus.
A covering screen has come loose.
Oh.
It's not exactly standard pack job there.
No, it's not really an acceptable packing job.
Yeah.
And this is why.
Yeah, I see him.
Got him.
Whoa. They're fast little guys.
That's how we get invasive species here. The tegu is an animal that eats anything, anytime, anywhere, and can adapt, and now you've got a population problem.
Exactly.
Same thing we have with the Burms.
Particularly in an ecosystem that they can thrive in.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the big thing right there.
Well, we see it with other species. They're here, you know, they got here, however they got here, they're here, and they're doing good.
Exactly.
With the reptiles secure, Agent McKissick invites Michael to see something the public seldom does.
Oh, you're kidding me. Is that real ivory?
Yeah.
Those are real tusks?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That's a real grizzly bear.
Yep.
What are people thinking?
Worldwide, the black market in wildlife is a $20 billion business. Of the hundreds of thousands of animals smuggled annually, many are reptiles.
That's cobra. Monocled cobra skin. Somebody's purse.
A lot of the stuff we can say were the innocent buyers.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, you know, you'll see stuff like this being sold on a street corner in another country.
They're caiman.
And a lot of times the people will buy it thinking, well, if I can buy it, then it must be okay. We've gotten better at our job in detecting it, but at the same time, when you have individuals who are looking at the profit aspect of it, particularly when it comes to reptiles. One individual brought in a suitcase out of South America. We retailed what was in that suitcase at $45,000. He purchased the animals for less than $500. Between my agency and the Customs and Border Protection, the smarter we get in detecting, the smarter they get in hiding it.
All these people doing illegal things, and in the end, it's the poor animals that suffer every single time.
I got the head. I got the head.
I know.
It's a new season for the python hunters. So far, they've nailed 2 live Burms.
That's a big snake.
To check the health of the population, they need more data. So Mike and Greg have decided to investigate an area they call the epicenter. In 1992, a reptile storage facility located just a few kilometers from this farm was destroyed by Hurricane Andrew. 900 Burmese pythons escaped into the neighboring Everglades, canals, and farmland.
Over there, earlier this year, we killed 3 in that field. And over there, past them semis on the other side, that's where we killed a majority of them last year, and there was 2 or 3 killed in that one this year. Last year, I think it was 20, 22 snakes. This year is probably 5 to 7. This year's been a lot less.
Yeah, the ones that you guys did find this year, well, were they big ones? Were they small ones?
They were smaller this year than last year.
The larger ones had a harder time surviving through the last year's freeze.
You know, if we get multiple years of cold like this, I think there could stand a chance of wiping them out. If we don't, you just kind of get this peak and valley where you wipe out your bigger breeders, and it's going to be a couple of years before those smaller ones make it up to breeding size again for those numbers to go up and down.
A week ago, they found one out there as well.
Why don't we go take a run over there and see what we can find?
Last year's cold snap means smaller and fewer pythons this year, but there are still plenty of juveniles to hunt down and eradicate.
You'll see here you're standing on top, and then here you're lower. So then back up on top, back and forth. And you can see how that could be a perfect habitat.
They get down in there and you never see them unless you step on
You
them.
never see them.
Yeah, I mean, this is a perfect habitat. Look at that between your legs, Mike.
I've seen that before. I was born with it. What are you looking for?
That was a cane toad. Hopped right through your legs.
Yep, there he is.
There you go.
We're in here for 2 minutes. You got a cane toad?
Yeah. If we can do that with a Burmese python, man.
Yeah, he likes you. He's spraying poison on. No, I'm not gonna lick it.
The cane toad is another invasive species. It secretes a toxic poison that can kill any animal that tries to eat it. Humans have been known to lick cane toads because of the poison's hallucinogenic properties. A record 30 pythons have been recovered from this farm in a little over a year. But with more than 40 acres of dense growth to search, no Sean means more work for Greg and Michael.
You know what? We each took a row and walked down it up and down this field.
This is where we need Sean. We can set up camp and let him walk it.
Burmese pythons hunt by ambush, remaining motionless and laying in wait. Combined with camouflage, they have all the advantages over their prey.
All right, I got something moving.
Big or little? How far up?
I don't know. I just saw it moving the plants.
You sure you weren't hung up on a vine?
No, it was a good 8, 9 feet ahead of me.
Thought I saw it in there, didn't you?
Yeah, it was probably finding holes.
There, right here.
Yeah. It's right by my foot. I think he's going back your way.
Whatever it is, it's the same thing that those hawks are hunting. It's a rat.
There he is, right by your foot. Got him?
He went past you.
It's got to be a small rodent.
You're right in there.
Yep. That's where you're going to find Burms in this stuff for sure.
Sean's not with them because he has a high priority issue, even higher than python hunting. It's a green iguana called
Godzilla. This guy was a rescue. He's a drop-off. He's a pretty good boy. Got a nice comb, real nice crown on you, don't you? Nice dewlap. He shows all the other males, and look at me, look how impressive I am.
an unwanted pet. Godzilla was dropped on Sean's doorstep. After 6 months of searching,
I found Godzilla another home. Somebody's got a really nice big enclosure for him, so he'll be taken care of. Tilda, come on, girl. Our home and our facility has become a sanctuary for a lot of reptiles. You know, I get a lot of people come to me that have reptiles that they can't take care of, they want me to take. I get, local humane societies, private individuals, animal control. Iguanas, you waking up? Come on, boy, you can't sleep all day. Why not? They'll show up with turtles or iguanas or snakes. I even get calls about alligators, just all kinds of stuff. This is the perfect place to raise Thorn and give him that freedom to run in the woods if he wants and have some chores, learn responsibility, and develop even more his interest in being a wildlife vet.
Yeah, she's a better eater than him.
I got a lot to do, so I want to try to feed the gators early today, all right?
caring for snakes and gators is more than a full-time job, so Thorn has become his dad's right-hand man.
That should be good, huh?
She's right about there.
Houdini.
She's just cruising along. Here. I can barely see her eye.
Come here. Over here. Over here. You're off target. Houdini. Nice. That gator is psycho.
Back at the Burm epicenter, Greg and Michael continue to hunt for pythons.
we got?
Yeah, we got a dead Burmese python here. And his head is totally mangled.
Must be one that got hit by your plow. Probably a shotgun, I would guess.
Yep.
Is that the weapon of choice to dispatch a python out here?
But the head looks totally, that looks shot. Look at that skull.
Yeah, somebody blew that apart.
That's an old wound right there because we've already got scar tissue healing it over. We look a little further. Let's see if we got any gut content in this animal right here, if that's just bloated air. We're only talking a couple days here. That animal's not that decomposed.
Bile.
Hold on a second. I got something big right here.
Yeah, that's definitely a fecal of some kind. Yeah. Where's Sean? We need him. He's the poop man. All right. This is the first snake I've actually...
Look at all the hair
with food
hair in that. That's rabbit or possum right there. But I still feel another hard lump right here.
Pythons don't just eat rabbits and rodents. They've been known to kill pets and poultry.
I've never seen, look how hard
Petrified.
that is. Yeah, it is. Look at that. See, we can come out this other end. There you go.
Wouldn't that have been easier from the start? Yeah, probably.
Might have been, but it wasn't as fun as watching you cut through that and playing all that crap.
Thanks, Greg.
Hey, there's a reason I carry a snake hook with me, man.
You're starting to act like
Easy
Sean.
now.
I'm digging through the dirt. Yeah, this is just lovely.
Since you're already messy, why don't you give it a stretch and I'll get the tape measure.
The python hunters prefer to catch their Burms alive, but even a dead one tells a tale.
Hold that for me there, Mike.
Before the cold snap, female Burms caught by the python hunters averaged just under 4 meters.
And we are right at 78 inches.
This one is only half the average size.
All right, Michael, what was your guess?
I'd say around 8.
6 pounds, 14 ounces.
Recovering just one small python isn't necessarily a good sign. It means even if another cold snap occurs, Burms may find ways to survive.
See him?
When it comes to bagging Burms, the python hunters are experts.
I got him.
Now they're passing their skills to a new generation.
We have to be careful because of all this water here and the places we are here in Central Florida. There's water moccasins here too, and rattlesnakes. Some of the snakes that we're going to see out here could be venomous. So if you come across a snake that you don't recognize, then you have to not touch it until we identify it.
Okay.
Okay? You just look at it and you yell snake. Keep your eyes peeled.
What's this right here?
Oh, gator.
And this line right in the mud is the tip of the tail when she slides back in. And you see how worn down this is? Everywhere else, it's a lot of grass. So that means she lays here a lot. This is her favorite basking spot.
When you're stalking snakes and alligators, you've got to conquer your fear, unless you're the child of a python hunter.
Snake!
I saw the tail.
Oh, yeah, there he is. He's climbing.
He's climbing the tree. Anybody got him?
Ow. Ah,
Get hung up?
no wasp.
You got into a wasp? Let me
Look
see.
at, they're all flying.
All right, be careful, guys. We've stirred up a wasp nest. Where'd you get hit?
All right, here on the nail.
On the nail? Let me see it.
Oh.
Yeah, they're worse than a snake bite, aren't they? You gonna be able to tough it out, or you gotta go home? You good? Yeah, if there's a wasp nest in there, a black racer's not worth it. We'll find another one.
Lane is no stranger to extreme encounters. By the age of 8, he had already tangled with a Burm, captured on video by his mom.
Really quick on his head.
Here you go. Here.
Really quick.
Here.
Now. Got him.
Good
Good job.
job,
Don't let him
Lane.
bite you. Good job, buddy.
He's gonna try to bite you.
Don't let him bite you. JJ
you.
will keep his tail off you. He skunked you a little bit.
Greg,
He got you. That's all right. I don't need it now. He's got it now.
Good
Can you
job.
unwrap? Get your hand out. Get your hand. Hold him. Hold him. Is it? Yeah. You got him, Lane?
Lane, don't let him go, baby. He'll bite
Hang on to him.
mess
Get
out
your
of
other
you.
hand in there. Yes, sir. Good job, buddy.
Oh.
Awesome catch.
Oh, my
You got him with both hands?
You got him?
Let's get out on the road.
Back at Sean's facility, another cry for help from a pet owner put Sean's plans for python hunting on hold.
Yeah, hey, Sean, it's Pamela. You got the retook morph from me?
Yeah, I remember.
Okay. Do you have room for another one? Just one other one.
Just one other one. Is it a dwarf or is it your normal?
This caller has a reticulated python facing a death sentence. The owner is leaving Florida. She must find a suitable home for her snake or have it euthanized.
Yeah.
Well, can you go get that one soon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think probably have to get it today. She's doing the right thing.
Yeah. Oh, no, we'll take care of it. It's just, you know, sad.
Sean believes a struggling economy is leaving record numbers of exotic pets homeless.
I mean, that's a lot of the rescues I'm getting. You know, people are like, we lost our house and we're going to an apartment complex and they don't allow pets or they don't allow snakes.
Hey.
How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good. All right, is it hiding in there?
He's, under the light right now, but
What's his demeanor like?
he's good.
Pretty good? Good.
I can't say he won't bite, you know how that goes, but
He's got a mouth.
he's never bit at me or never tried. But the demeanor's good, he's been great. But he's cool.
The reticulated python can grow to be one of the most powerful and longest snakes in the world. The largest on record measured 10 meters.
What do you move? What are you gonna do?
Yeah. No, you did the right thing, though. You know? You found a good home for it, and that's what it's about.
Well, with you, I know.
Yeah? Hi.
Good. Oh, I have some frozen rats that would help you out.
Oh, that'd be great.
I just feed them every other week.
Looks good. Beautiful snake.
And nobody wanted him.
I tell you, if I can't find somebody who wants to give him a good home, then he'll just stay with me. You
Good.
know, that's the way
good to
it goes.
know. That's good to know.
I know as painful as the choice is, you made the right decision, you're doing the right thing, and I will give you my word that this animal will have a good home. You gonna say goodbye to Mama?
Yeah.
Call me if you want updates. All right, you're doing the right thing.
She had all the permits she was supposed to have. She had a tag, the caging was appropriate and up to standard. That was the big thing, trying to reassure that, look, you know, it'll go to a good home, you're doing the right thing, and, you know, you should be applauded for it.
Thorn, get up, buddy. Come on. Ain't no sleeping in, no rest for the wicked. Do it. Teenagers. Always trying to sleep in.
At Sean's, preparations are underway for a major mission.
Hey, what do you think about if we take care of that Argo? We gotta wash that Argo sometime.
Okay.
It's gotta be ready to roll for the Everglades.
The python hunters are going to venture into the Everglades deeper than they've ever been before, over 32 kilometers. For the first time, they'll camp overnight together and hunt in treacherous and unfamiliar terrain.
You missed the spot.
For Sean's 16-year-old son, Thorn, there's a surprise in store.
When do I get to go in the Everglades with the Argo?
We're taking you. I told you we'd get you there. A, we need additional bait besides Mike. And B, that's just one more person I get to harass.
Thorn spent a lifetime around reptiles, but the overnight hunt in the Everglades will be his first trip with the python hunters.
That's good.
The big day for Burm hunting has arrived, but Sean hasn't.
Did you talk to him about meeting here or time and everything? Because
yeah, we were supposed to actually. Did you contact him about the switch of the meeting place? Or she
I sent an email to everyone.
75.
Jeez.
Hope you got it.
Yeah, we're sitting around here burning daylight. You know, we need to get out and catch some pythons, and we're waiting on him.
Let me see here.
Hey, speak of the devil.
Oh, good.
I'm here, aren't I?
Looks that way.
My whole line of thinking is, party don't start until I get here, so you know.
You almost missed the party boat. Hey, typically we wouldn't do this, but hey, can we help you get some stuff on this boat so we can get moving?
Hey, we travel light, buddy. We are efficient.
Good deal.
Who's we?
Huh?
Oh, you brought him with you.
I brought the man cub.
What's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you.
The team also includes Glades expert Captain Sean to guide them through the maze of sawgrass and waterways.
Yeah, I don't have to drag the boat around this time?
Well, you know, unless something happens to that engine.
I see you boys have gained some weight since the last time we were together.
That's right. A little too much.
Captain Sean is a fifth-generation Gladesman. For him, being here is an honor and a privilege.
There's only one Everglades, and when it's gone, it's gone. My kids that grow up out here, me that grew up out here, I get it.
The Everglades is an enormous 5,000 square kilometer reservoir of marsh and canals. The python hunters are heading 40 kilometers into it, to a new place they've never gone before. For Sean's son Thorn, there's a different reason to be excited about this trip.
This is my first camping trip with the 3 python hunters. I've camped with my dad before as a kid and my family. We gone on canoe trips and stuff like that, but never really gone camping in the Everglades before, so it's a new experience.
Burms are strong swimmers. If the python hunters find any survivors this deep in the glades, it could mean the presence of a healthy, breeding population. And that means trouble.
You got something to tie down this?
Yes, sir.
Somebody's gonna have to retie this because I don't really know much about knots.
Oh, no, I
saving his ass.
You get away with that.
By the looks of it, you're right.
Sorry, that's all I can do.
Hey, Michael.
Great knot.
Hey, Gilligan, I want to get off the island.
I'm not a boat guy. Come on. It's your boat. You tie it up.
Here, I'll be happy to.
This is python hunting, not rope tying. This looks like a great spot, though.
You know, if you all want to go hunt, I can set up your tents and get all the camp put together while you're hunting.
Your plan.
Man,
okay.
Sounds like a new member of the team
This
right
is
there.
service.
Are you kidding me? Hey, I'll set up your tents while you go hunt pythons.
This is Gladesman service at its finest.
You like grits, right?
No.
Yeah. Guess what we're having for breakfast? We're in the middle of the Everglades, 20 miles. We haven't seen a soul all day. But yet 20 miles east of here, there's 3 million people.
Yeah.
Isn't this great?
Yeah.
No, yeah,
There's nothing better than this.
Makes you feel good.
Before nightfall, the team decides to scout out the thick cover near the camp for any signs of burns.
Any of you guys find this turtle nest dug up prior? What does this mean here?
That means we got raccoons or possums or little turtle predators here, which means we got food for Burmese pythons.
That's right. It's amazing looking at this ground that a turtle could even dig a nest here. I mean, with all the coral.
What you got?
A little poaching action, it looks like.
A what?
Got a gator skull.
Gator skull.
Rooting around.
Poaching action.
Nice.
This alligator was likely shot for its meat. Hunting is prohibited in the park, but recently, poachers were convicted of killing 36 alligators in a single night.
Looks like somebody shot him in the beak the way it's busted off right there.
Yeah, there's actually sutures there. So what you find is the skull fits together just like that. I don't see the other snout. Here it is. And this one.
It's a biological jigsaw
like
puzzle.
You're right.
You bring any of your skeleton glue with you, Sean?
No.
Found a dead gator, we're gonna find something alive.
Probably a good idea.
Especially before these two do, otherwise we'll never hear the end of it.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I just hope Thorn's not like his father. I mean, he's always trying to get in on the head on every single catch, so I hope we don't have to knock the poor kid down when we find a snake.
As sundown approaches, Thorn grows impatient.
You guys can sit around. I'm going hunting.
Thorn's a good kid. I just hope he doesn't get too overeager and grab something too big for him.
I think it's time to do what we do. We're not gonna find any pythons sitting here.
Ready for your first night hunt?
Sure.
Got the flashlight?
Got fresh bait.
Let's do it.
Hunting at night puts everyone at greater risk. They won't be the only predators on the prowl.
I'd laugh if there's like a python coiled up there.
See anything, Sean?
No. There's something spooked into the water, but...
Frog, maybe?
Frog or small gator.
Alligators and Burmese pythons share a lot of the same taste for prey. So where there are gators, there are likely burms.
A lot of little game trails through here. This is a perfect little haven.
Thorn,
Yeah,
where you at?
I'm over here by the water.
Anything?
Not yet.
This is a perfect time and place to find Burmese pythons right now.
With all the signs pointing to burms in the area, Thorn moves ahead.
Hey, I got one over here. A Burmese.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he tried to get in the water.
Oh my God.
Huh? It's sitting right there on the edge.
Oh, he crapped all over you, dude.
Yeah.
Look at this.
You kidding me?
No, he was just chilling.
Yeah, let him
Nice.
go and see how chilling he is.
Where was he?
He was just chilling right here. He must have decided he didn't want to go back somewhere for the night.
Heck yeah.
Good snag, man.
Good job.
Congratulations, Thorn.
Why, thank you.
That's awesome.
We just got stumped by a newbie.
Is that your first Burm, Thorn?
Yeah.
I don't care how we get them or who gets them. As long as somebody gets them, that's great.
Tail walk it, boy. Do the snag. Oh! No!
Ooh, got a finger.
Yeah.
See, he had it good the first time.
Burmese pythons have a series of needle-like teeth that face inward. There's no escaping that hold as the vice grip encircles and squeezes the life from its struggling prey in a matter of minutes. Lucky for Thorn, they're not venomous.
Caught him with my hand.
Oh, there, no, that's... So now you're a python hunter.
You all right?
Yeah.
Thorn, let me tell you something. Don't listen to your dad.
There we go. That's the badge of the python hunter.
There you go.
I got to tell you, as proud as I am of my son, I know that I'm not going to hear the end of this one for a long time to go. Hang on. Switch.
Look at this. He always ends up with the damn head.
Yeah.
Always.
He even takes it from his son.
Come on, stretch him out. Stretch him out. We got a total length.
Like really good right there. Total length?
65 inches.
Got it. Tail first. You know I was done. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Look at that hand.
3 pounds, 15 ounces.
At 1.8 kilos, this burm may be another lightweight, but it's managed to thrive deep in the Everglades.
Good catch.
Can we add a little who caught it down at the bottom?
That'll go in the notes.
Oh.
That'll go in the notes.
After a full night of hunting, Thorn's the only one to catch a burm. He's now a fully fledged python hunter.
That was a great find. I got some experience with catching a wild python, so that's one less in Everglades. I'll have to keep coming out and see if I can get another one on my own again. Yes, I am a python hunter.
So far, the hunters have caught 3 live Burmese pythons, and they've solved a mystery. While the size and numbers of these invasives are down, Burmese pythons are definitely not out. Any presence here continues to pose a threat to all the native animals that do belong. After a long night, the hunters are ready for breakfast.
Hey guys, the grits are ready. I'm thinking I don't want to, I don't eat all y'all's grits. So I'm gonna stick to bacon and eggs, so, so y'all have enough.
We are 25 miles out in the middle of nowhere. You don't eat grits, you're gonna walk home.
Give me a teaspoonful.